Hey, there we go. It says, we're live. Welcome to the Bob and Tam Show today. We're in Daytona.
Yep, Florida.
Not really. We're in Ormond Beach.
Close enough.
That's where Destination Daytona is, in Daytona. So we got some really neat stuff going on today, and hopefully we'll get a good crowd tonight. We've got the promoter from the Thunder Beach Productions, which is going to be the rally they're going to have over at Panama City Beach. So he's going to be coming on. He's got some great concerts going on during that time, and we're going to have him come on and tell us a little bit about that. He's taken over, so we'll talk a little bit about what his position was before he did this. He was a little bit tied in with the rally, but I'm not quite sure. I don't know if he was just in charge of the vendors. That's how we met him last year. So that's going to be kind of exciting. So we'll get some good information from him. You guys can ask questions too, and we'll ask and see what he wants to answer. And then the next person we've got coming up later this evening in about an hour would be Shane from Rickrak. So we're going to talk a little bit about, a lot of you are very interested in the biker bar that we use to hold our bike down in RV. We're going to do another video on it, but we had a lot of trouble. The ground that we're at is not very level, and we couldn't get the back of the truck up high enough to get the bike out. So I wanted to kind of do in and out. Next place we're going to next week, I think we'll have a driveway, and we'll probably do some stuff there.
Icy Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Well, it's icy Oklahoma. They're sliding around.
Not here. It was like 80 degrees today in Florida. This week it's going to get, by Friday, we're going to be like 89. But then next week's going to be a little cooler. So probably if you're coming down for bike week, we're going to be in the 60s, 70s, maybe a little bit. They can't go out past 10 days. So next week's going to be 60s, 70s most of the week. It's nice at night right now. It's only getting down like in the 50s at night.
So it's clothes on nice today.
And so yeah, a lot of the pictures that we've been taking and posting, they think she's Thomas. And we'll never tell.
I'm waving to all you guys because he's talking and I want to keep up on all these. There's Jeffrey Focus's son. Hey, Jeffrey, how are you? I saw something on Cat House came up. So I remember what it was. 19 now.
They had, Cat House had something going on in February. He had posted on there. Tell me where we're at.
We are at Hooligans, right next to Destination Daytona. They're open till 10 o'clock, so we figured this would be a good spot because we're usually on about 2 hours. And we figured that way that'll give us time to wrap everything up here and get out of here before they close. We're going to do Colt's Pig Stand, but they close right at 9. So
be tight fit.
Yeah.
So we got some great things lined up or that we'll talk about a little bit later or maybe in a little while, depending on if our guest shows up on time.
So where are you coming from, Greg? He says he can't wait to leave March 4th for Daytona for 2 weeks. Good for you. You'll enjoy it. It's nice down here. A little humid, not bad. I'm not complaining at all.
Right now, there's no rain in the forecast. So that's kind of neat. And it's Florida. It could start raining anytime. 4 o'clock rain. Usually it waits till we get to Panama City before we start seeing the 4 o'clock rain.
Well, I haven't really been getting a lot of sun, but if you guys know who Karen is, she's on our channel a lot. She's one of the bartenders. I asked her what kind of bronzer she uses because we don't have time to tan or any of that. So I got what Karen uses. I won't look like Karen, but might be as dark as her. I don't know. We'll see. Order me a beer. Yep, they have their own beer here, don't they? Is this like a microbrewery?
No, I think they have IPAs.
No.
So Hooligans, they got like this one here. They own like 6 of them in the area. It was pretty good. We ate here last night to make sure we could come in here. And they were real good about letting us come in. They gave us electricity. We got electric right behind us here to plug into.
There's that thing.
And
I didn't know if you were going to maybe show up tonight. I didn't know.
So we're going to do a lot of lives once the rally starts. So today we actually talked to Shelly Rossmeyer that owns Destination Daytona with a Harley dealer and all the vendors and all that stuff. So we got a video. Hopefully I'll get it done tomorrow morning. I don't know. We got to go meet with somebody at the Hard Rock tomorrow.
At 11.
So hopefully I'll get a video for tomorrow. So we'll see what happens.
As Pipes, sorry. I kind of went over you as Pipes. Leaving Monday from Ohio. All right, Jeff. Hope the weather holds up for you. It'll be good once you get down here. I don't know about Ohio, though. Depends on what part you're coming from. Looking at the temps, Washington, ooh, in the 20s. I hope it warms up, Tim, before we get up there.
We just heard Sturgis today was like minus 13.
No, I thought he said
He
19.
said 13.
That is way too cold
Yeah,
for
we
me.
posted it yesterday on their Sturgis page that we had a friend that lives up there. He had took a picture where it was minus 7 and we had a wind chill of minus 30. And somebody said, why do they post that wind chill? Well, if you've ever lived someplace with a wind chill, we lived in Chicago for a while. It was minus 28 one year, and the wind chill was minus 80. It was a big difference from minus 28 degrees to the wind chill of minus 80.
That wind chill goes, they say the wind goes right through you. Believe me.
And you can't even catch your breath. If the wind's blowing towards you, you can't even breathe in.
I don't even want to think about it. I'm cold just sitting in here. Well, because since it's getting hotter outside, of course, everybody cranks up the air conditioner inside. So it's like every place inside. They do that in Arizona, too. Just because it's 127 outside doesn't have to be minus 20 inside a building.
So let us know if you guys have trouble hearing us.
Kind of getting loud.
There was nobody in here. They were hoping we'd bring some people in, but apparently all of our friends came because it's really crowded over here.
Now.
So you can always turn the computer the other way to maybe not pick up what's behind us.
If you guys hear a lot of noise, I don't know.
As long as you can understand what we're saying, we're okay.
Yeah.
We can talk a little louder now because they're all talking louder.
Yeah, but it was kind of quiet when we first
So it's pretty
started.
neat. If you're coming to Daytona, all the bars down here in the Ormond Beach, which is like Iron Horse and Broken Spoke and the Boot Hill, they're all doing a bunch of work, really fixing up. Well, Kelly Rosemeyer told us today that they were that Ormond Beach has gotten kind of strict on the businesses. The ones don't only open for these rallies. They're getting a little more strict on them versus the businesses here year round. Not that that's a bad thing, but it's to get them to where they've got to keep their stuff up in good shape and looking good. So it's pretty neat. So we won't say what we see yet. We didn't get to film anything yet of those bars yet, but we'll be showing you some previews here probably later this week. We went down places we've stopped already. We went out to the doghouse today. The assistant manager wasn't there. She had a medical emergency a family member had to take care of, so she wasn't there. And so hopefully she'll call us tomorrow, set that up. Tomorrow we're going to the Hard Rock. We'll be able to tell you tomorrow night about, maybe the next day, what's going on there. That's pretty neat.
Bike rally, is that what they're going to have? A ladies' bike something?
I don't know, some kind of ladies' bike show. And I think they have a beauty contest too going on there too. So we'll find out a lot more about that event tomorrow. And then we can let you guys know what that event is. And what we're going to do is once we get this all ironed out, hopefully this week, we're going to end up posting you a schedule of where we are. Oh, where else are we going to be?
I don't know. The races. We're going to go down to New Smyrna Beach to the Sons of Speed races, which is Billy Lang. We got media passes to get in there, so we'll be down there covering that. And I'm hoping that's the same day they're going to do the pudding wrestling, because that's where No Name Bar is too.
In that area.
So we can go to the race, go down there, and we'll have it all
covered. We don't
covered.
know. Right now, No Name Bar has nothing posted that they're doing anything, so I'm not sure if they're even going to have anything there. So we'll let you know as it's going on, what's happening, where we will be filming at. And so we'll kind of iron all that out because there's a lot of stuff's happened on that last Saturday. People are asking which Saturday should you come, first or second. Second is when everything else is going on. First weekend's not quite as busy, but second weekend we're finding that last Saturday, everything's going on. Jackal's playing. There was like 4 or 5 things you said that were going on that same Saturday.
I think that's when the midget wrestling's going to be. The Friday night before, that's when they're having the bike run. I'm trying to put everything on the calendar, and I'll try to make a list up and post it. This is what I wanted to do in Sturgis. So you guys can, well, I know a lot of you don't do Facebook, so I don't know where else I can post it where you can see it, unless it just puts it on one of our videos. But every day, what's going on, almost all the bars.
You can put it on TikTok, Tic-Tac-Toe. Quite a few people watching that.
Almost all the bars, every single bar has bands the 3rd through the 13th. So any bar you go to downtown on Main Street, all the Iron Horse, Broken Spoke, all of those all have bands through the whole 10 days. So you shouldn't have any problem going to see the music. I don't know what day Hairball's going to be at Broken Spoke, but we're going to get Jay to
I
come
think it's
on.
like the 5th through the 7th, I think is what I seen on a thing.
That's the first weekend.
Yeah.
So
just depending on what you want to
we'd
see
hit
and what you
the
want
thumbs
to
up
do.
button.
We also found
Right
out
here.
from Destination Daytona today that they will have almost all their vendors will be open on the 2nd already. So if you want to come down a little bit earlier,
Let's watch the video to find that out.
I know, but a lot of people won't watch until you see the video. So they may not even catch this part. So
Right,
got a lot of really neat stuff going on, and so it's looking pretty exciting. And gas is jumping though. Right now, if you come into town, Sam's and
Buc-ee's
is the two least expensive. They're 50 cents less a gallon. So you might want to gas up. Like I say, we're gassing up every other day in the truck. We're running that around right now. I haven't even got the motorcycles out. It's covered up. I haven't even got out to ride it yet. And it's just we bring it because we don't know what we're going to do. We don't know who's going to talk to us right away. So I got to have all the equipment with us, and it's way too much stuff to put in the motorcycle. So once we get out and just do the rallies, we take a lot less equipment with us.
I thought he was going to bring the Rickrack luggage bag, but he didn't.
Didn't think I needed it.
Well, I was thinking because if it gets rainy, we can take our rain suits and we'd have all camera gear. And then I bought the little cover for the bike so we could have that when we're out. And he didn't bring it.
It's in it.
Oh, it was sitting there. I thought he put it on the back of the bike, but he didn't. So we don't have that. So I don't know.
We'll see what happens. So we'll see what happens. If it rains, we'll see what happens. If it won't rain, we'll need the rain suits.
Yeah, so Chase, if you're watching, go ahead and log on.
We still got 4 more minutes. Till then about a quarter after.
No.
So we'll see. He's supposed to be our first one coming on. His name's Chase. He's actually the new promoter for the Thunder Beach Rally. You might say, what the heck is that at? That's the one that's over in Panama City Beach. You know, we were actually thinking we may not do it after this year. But what ended up happening now, since he's taking this rally to the next level to bring in these headliners now that, he's got about almost as many headliners as what the Buffalo Chip has. Definitely got more than what Full Throttle's got. And he's got some good acts coming in. If some of you have been watching our Facebook page, you'll see the people that he's already all signed up. I believe the Kid Rock concert is already completely sold out.
Well, they said the 3-day VIP pass he put on his Facebook page was gone. Yeah, yesterday.
So then it's all so that's totally sold out for Kid Rock. So he may.
I think that was the only thing he had left.
So he was having some really great acts coming on, and pretty neat. I don't know. It's all going to be in the Frank Brown Park, so he's got to put in a stage and a concert area and all that because they don't have that over there. So pretty exciting. We're just kind of curious how many tickets did he end up selling, or what his attendance he thinks he's going to have for the show. Pretty neat. But there was
Yep, we're doing good.
And there was a scam going around. I actually put it on mine too. They were giving away some free tickets to a concert to that, the 3-day pass. Well, we ended up finding out from where I got it from that it wasn't true. They were using their website and everything, but if you clicked on it, it took you to a different page. So you got to watch a lot of that stuff. There's a lot of that.
And if anybody's friends with me on my Facebook, I'm sorry, I got hacked. It said, look who died, and he got it, and then I started trying to write everybody, don't open this, I've been hacked.
Because then you got scammed too.
Yeah,
and
so sorry if you got that from me, but...
Not quite sure why it happened when it happened.
Because I usually don't try to click on anything.
Well, see what's bad about when you send stuff out. When you send something out, that's like I do. I don't send a lot of stuff through Messenger. I usually write people. The only thing I ever send anybody is our personal links to where you can see what that is. I also put them on Facebook and stuff for people that are looking for, somebody new coming to Daytona, not sure what's going on. There's a lot of people, especially on Facebook, want to say that what we say is not true. Like somebody just now today, if you watched the video today, it was all about buffaloes and bison, motorcycles and bison. Do they mix? And we actually talked about the park out there where during the rally you can get in on your bike for $10 a day, but it's only during the bike week, not before, not after. And a lot of people come out before. Well, this girl came on and kind of kept saying, nope, that's not true. My friend works there. She's been there 10 years. They never, ever, 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 there's no such thing as that. Well, I went on there and Googled it and found out, no, it's not listed on the state site because it's something that's just for Bike Week. And it will show up once Bike Week starts, but not before that. And the park people have no idea when it's coming out either. But if you go back and look at Ball Tiger, and you just Google it, Custer State Park during Bike Week in searches, and it'll come up with this $10. Everybody's talking about it. So it's something that when we've done it 3 or 4 times, we paid that. But last year we went out earlier, which we'll do this year. We got to pay the $20 because cars and motorcycles are the same.
Well, we look for South Dakota residents because sometimes, like in California, if you're a California state resident, you get a discount to go into any of the state parks. South Dakota, if you're a veteran, they give it to you, or if you're over 65, they give you 10% off.
Ooh-wee. Break the bank.
Steven said he got Cobra slip-ons and 1,000-mile service on Saturday. It cost him $900. Not cheap.
What do you got, the Cobras? We talked today about the, we was over at James Cycle.
It's another American made.
Yeah.
You got better pickup now? Bob thinks it's a lot faster now, the bike is.
Off the line for my freedom exhaust. So, which is interesting, but the Cobra guy doesn't, he doesn't really have a truck and does rallies, so they only do it, he's supposed to show up next week at J&P Cycle. We got a bunch of neat people we're going to be interviewing better than some of these other channels out there. We already know where the other channels are going to be at because we've got inside source that tells us what's going on. So it's kind of neat. And but hey, I don't care what these guys know. It doesn't really make any difference. They don't really do what we do. But I mean, some of the ones like Ciro put one out. I'm signed up on Ciro's email list, and they've got 5 or 6 YouTubers that are supposed to be at their tent for a meet and greet. Well, we probably won't be doing Ciro this year for a meet and greet. I already got 4 or 5 people over there going to be bouncing around. We don't need to be over there with them. We haven't picked a meet and greet, but we do have a couple things already set up. We are going to be doing a live, at least one at each one of these 2 locations. One is at Ross Myers, Bruce Ross Myers, Harley Davidson. We will be inside doing a live. We'll let you know when that's going to be.
Once we get all the dates,
Yeah, and may do more than one. We'll see how that goes. 2, instead of going out to the vendors that are out front, where are we going to go? We're going in the J&P Cycles, and we're going to do it inside.
Yeah,
that's right. We do it with everybody. But, we're promoting everything that J&P Cycle sells. We like J&P Cycle, especially this one here in Daytona. John's the general manager of the store. He actually watches our channel. And really great guy. We've actually spent a couple hours there today just yakking to him. But he has a lot of contacts and stuff like that, and he's going to get us some great. And we're going to have one guy come on, and it's going to blow you guys away. If you're anywhere technical and you know about motors and cams and all that kind of stuff, Jamie over there at Speeds knows a lot, but he probably got some of this information from this guy. So it's going to be kind of neat to get him to talk to us and be pretty neat. So we got some really neat stuff that's going to happen this year. It's pretty neat. We got some more contacts in with the city. We'll hopefully by tomorrow we'll have some contacts there to get you some great interviews with what's going on. But I haven't found out anything yet about Daytona trying to bring the rally back to Daytona. So we're going to go meet with somebody tomorrow, and they're actually giving a bike away. The city of Daytona is giving away a new low bike. I don't know what that model that is. We got 5 of them here at the dealership.
They got lots of bikes here.
Oh, yeah.
And they're expecting lots more.
They even had the Sportster S too. They got a bunch of them. I can't believe all the models.
They got them all. They're doing good. I know. Sorry about that, Charlie. There's SJS. How are you doing? 80 tomorrow down up in Myrtle Beach.
So good.
I think Americade's up in, is that the one in Pennsylvania? I think. There's another one, Thunder in the Valley. There's one in Pennsylvania. It's in between Laconia and Sturgis.
What's up, chat?
Oh, thank you. Is that from Ken? Thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
There
It's
we
just
go.
called the Low Rider S. They've got 4 of them over here at the dealership. They're all gray though. I don't know if that's the only color they come in.
And they got a new Fat Boy, and it looks pretty low. I don't know if it's a Fat Boy low, but it says don't sit on the bikes, ask first.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't mind sitting on one of the Fat Boy lows, trying it out. They're really
So
pretty
the demo
blue.
truck's going to be
Same
here. They're
color
going to
as
have
bikes
all the new bikes.
Thank you,
So
Ken.
once they get into town, we might sneak over there and see if we can go ride some of the new bikes.
They're going to have, if you have a Pan America, they're going to be doing a special ride from the
owner's group. Anybody that owns
just a hog? Yeah, that's what I said. Anybody that owns a Pan American, if you're coming down, they're going to take it out on a special ride.
Davis was taking it.
Yeah.
And,
so that'd be kind of cool if you've got one.
We're going to try to find out some. They told us about it today, but we got to write it down, and we want to film it as they leave. We don't want to go on the ride with them, but we don't have a camera. But we probably could have, but we won't. Let them go do their own thing.
Mandy too. She was standing there. She wants to ride one. Mandy is another Rossmeyer. Mandy and Shelly are sisters.
So it's pretty neat.
30 of us. Give us a thumbs up. There's 54 people on. I think it's over here on his side. It's right down there. Click on the little button.
As long as you're not watching it on TV.
Yeah. There's Grandpa Dude again. Thanks. Listening from Myrtle Beach. We got to meet him last year. Twice. I was looking for the new road glides, but I just got to hear it. Oh, I know, it's hard. Our friend did that. He bought a new street glide and turned around and bought a, what is it, a ultra light glide low? What is Art got? He bought a street glide, and within 6 months he's
got a limited low.
There you go. That's what he got.
Bought in 2015.
Roy says he's fat and low.
Well, see what's crazy about these when they build these low bikes. She had the Fat Boy low, and then my buddy Art, he's got the limited low, and Harley did. Well, nobody does. Nobody wants to advertise a bike that's for shorter people. But if they did, they would have sold a lot. Just like the Fat Boy low. Anytime we find a Fat Boy low, and she starts looking at it, it's gone within a day or two. That's how fast they sell. So it's like that's a bike that they could have sold a lot more of. Just like Art's bike. You can sit on Art's bike being that inch or two lower. It is nicer. Your feet are more flat. I rode one a couple years ago. We rented one down in Florida around 2015, 2016. That's probably when we rented it. And I don't think they built it much more after that. But it's sad that they built good bikes like that and they don't advertise them.
No. They said, yeah, just
they got a lot of bikes here too. And a lot of people were saying how Rickrak, when we showed that video the other day, had a lot of bikes, but they had a lot here too. So it's pretty neat, and a lot of new ones, a lot of 22s. 88 more bikes, I think she said they were supposed to get in. They're just going to have trouble getting them all in and get them serviced and get them on the floor. They also sell they lease a lot of police bikes here. If you're interested in getting a police bike, they do a lot of performance different stuff to them than they do to regular bikes. Like here, this weekend, what do they call that?
I wrote it down. It's
So what they do this weekend, while she's looking up the name of it, is all these guys that have
civilian skills competition.
Yeah,
civilian skills.
So they all have police bikes. Some of them are ex-cops. Some of them are just people that bought the bike. But they can train you, like in 6 months, you can take these bikes and go like 2 miles an hour and make all these curves and stuff with it. And the bike you're almost touching the ground.
I mean, they're almost standing still and can be upright on the bike.
Yeah. So it's really neat, and
lots of skills.
We pulled a little bit of it last year because we didn't really know what was going on. We just happened to show up here. I think we came here last year on Friday or Saturday.
We just kind of caught the very end of it.
So it starts actually on Friday. I think it's their practice day, and then Saturday's their competition day. But if you're on this area, it's really neat to see. Another thing that we're going to be doing this Saturday in the morning is the veterans thing, the Vietnam War, Vietnam Air Wall they're bringing here. Let me look and see what the information is on that.
Most of the bikes out here are the new ones. So Gerald's on. He's the guy we met at Anderson Peak Split Pea Soup.
Oh, okay.
Place. Gerald from Ojai.
Yep.
So he's on. But yeah, a lot of most of their bikes they had were the 2022s. I think all the used bikes are upstairs.
There's a few used ones down on the bottom, but almost the whole first floor is full of new bikes. They probably got 100 more, maybe even a couple hundred bikes there that are.
Stephanie, Martini Man, Big Daddy Scrub says hi. Come
There.
see us at Jam On Productions Swap Meet. Is that here in Daytona for Bike Week? Martini Man? I don't know.
Okay, got a couple emails to tell you about.
Nope, there's Art.
Nope, there's Art could have came on tonight.
I'm still
There he
short
is.
for the limited loan.
And he was thinking about buying a BMW too. And so what it is the Vietnam Veterans Wall is going to be here in it's actually Ormond Beach on Saturday, the 26th, and it's the Vietnam Veterans Traveling Wall. It'll be there in Ormond Beach from 11:30 in the morning till 4, and the address. It's in a different email because you forgot to send me the address. The address is going to be, it's on 26 Riverside Drive in Ormond Beach. It's actually called the Rockefeller Gardens. So if you're out this way, we're going to be out there in the morning. At 8:30, they're putting the wall up. So we're probably going to get there early. And I like to film when they're putting the thing together.
I don't know who that is. Like Jerry Palladino. I don't know. I don't know if you saw somebody on here and thought that's who it was.
So it's pretty exciting.
We've got a lot of stuff.
If you want to text.
I did. So I did a few minutes ago. Well, I said Eastern time, so because I think he said he was in
Central. So
might be an hour difference.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. They'll come on soon.
So which swap meet is that at? Because I know there's one out in DeLand, and then there's one right there on Tomoka Farms Road.
Pronounce it wrong. Somebody said it's an O.
Tomoka Farm Road.
I don't know.
Tomoko Farm Road. I don't know. But anyway, he says.
Tomoka.
And then Rat Pink asked me if I was ready for another key lime martini. No.
After she drank hers and the rest of mine, she was kind of
not feeling so good the next day.
She hasn't drank like that in a long time, even though you think that's not very many drinks. But
now there you go, Art. Dawn says hi. Should not with the big EVO motor, but they won't because of EPA, and they didn't patent it. No. Art short for a big wheel. Somebody, was that? I don't know, it was on Facebook or YouTube or something. Somebody had put a motor on one of those big, like if they made it an adult size big wheel, and they put a motor on it. So I don't know.
So Art, you can come on while we're killing time. You can come on and chat with everybody if you want.
You have to send him a link, don't you?
Yeah, I gotta look far here.
Philippe, I'm with you on the big EVO. There's Mike Bodine. How you doing? I'm a short Mexican.
Art is Spanish.
Yeah, he's not Mexican.
He's a Spaniard, is what he always tells me. We met somebody the other day that was whiter than you probably, and they said they were a Spaniard.
I don't know. So we left St. Augustine yesterday, and now we're in Ormond Beach. We're at the Sunshine Holiday Encore Park, right next to Destination Daytona. So we'll be here until the 3rd of March, and then we move over to Port Orange. No, I don't know. So that's where we are, Deb and Mike. How's that grandbaby yet? I guess you got number 3 coming soon. So EVO Evolution motor they had built in the 80s and 90s. That would be cool. Maybe my cousin. Art says. Can you finish them?
I'm working on it. Had to find his phone.
So we're waiting for Chase to come on. We told him to come on about quarter after, and he hasn't popped up yet. I don't know. Do you have to hit the invite button?
No.
Not until they pop up down here?
Yeah. if they've already got the link.
I don't know. So I texted Chase, so hopefully everything's okay.
There, Art, you can click on that link on your phone or open it in your email or whatever. You can come online while we're waiting. People can see Art. Show me your new camera.
2 boys and now a girl. All right. You're going to be one busy grandma if you're going to
I'd
babysit
like to
all
come
of
on,
them.
but I don't have, what do you say? I'd like to come on, but I don't have anything set up yet. You don't need anything set up. You hit your phone and
He's
it comes
probably
on.
sitting around in his skivvies.
No, it's not that much. It's early there. You probably just, are you working from home today? Or
I can't find that.
you gotta look at your phone. It's 7:30 here, so it's 5:30 there. You probably just got
No,
home.
it's 4:30. 3 hours different.
No, not. Oh yeah, he's in California.
Can you expand on the Bucky CC?
Credit card. It sucks.
Good luck trying to get one. There you
Well,
go.
what's
That's
really
all I got to
funny
say.
is when we went to Bucky's, we stopped at 3 or 4 of them now, and when we go and ask them about, do you have any credit card applications or any information on the credit cards? And they're like, no, everything's on the internet.
Go to the
Well,
website.
do you know anything about the card? Oh yeah, it's on the internet. Everybody can get one. Yeah, sure. So actually, one of the Dawn the other day, she was on somebody's live feed because some of you kind of barked at her. But the idea was, the reason she posted it was to show that she asked that question, that these people spent 24 hours at Bucky's. I don't know if they stayed in the parking lot, or they stayed in the store. I don't know what they did.
Not allowed to. Not supposed to.
So they, so she wanted to see what they would respond to, which I asked her, but she never did say if they responded to the credit card deal. And pretty much, which is really shocking that I didn't have anybody attack me for it. You know, I usually get the trolls and all that. But most people were actually the same thing. They said, that is stupid. Why would they have a credit card that you have to live within 10 miles of these?
Well, I can't believe nobody else has complained about it. I mean,
what we're hearing is somebody told us that lives in Texas that this credit union actually has financed almost all the businesses in this county. And it must be where maybe the guy that originally started Bucky's, or maybe that's where they put the first store at. I don't know. But I think the first store was more up north on the other side of Houston. And this is more down around Galveston area is where most of that is.
There you go, Art. Another $10 that Ken gave you towards your retirement fund.
There you go.
There
Art.
you go. See?
They want you to get on the stream here and get going. And we'll see after he does the Laughlin / Bullhead River Run. He may really get the bug after he finds out how much fun this is. Art really likes to do stuff like this too. He loves to take pictures and all kinds of stuff, and likes to make things happen. He actually was talking about a YouTube channel himself, and so I said, well, you can come out here and we can start working on bikes and doing some fun stuff. And if he wants to start on his own channel, we can do that. I'd show him how.
So Polly P wants to know if anyone's put a solid sprocket in place of a capacitator for a 96 cubic inch. I'm going on my second one in 3 years. Maybe it's the tensionator that has created the issues. It's always too tight. We just did a video on that, too tight.
Art's working late. You always have that same excuse, Art. You always say you're programming in a PC somewhere.
Maybe that's all he does.
Setting all that stuff up. What's I going to do? Oh, you'd have to ask Speeds that question.
Yeah.
Let me find, which phone is he in? Probably your phone?
Probably my phone.
Maybe you can look at this one.
Well, you need to copy and paste that.
I'm going to take a picture of it.
I was expecting a 1 to 3 inches of snow tonight. Hope the weather's good down there. Great job on the info. Thanks, Scott. He's up in Wisconsin. It's been 70s, 80s. A little bit of humidity, not too bad. I'm not going to complain about it, but it's been very nice, I have to say. I put in Speeds. I should say traveling speeds. There you go. That's Jamie. Keep it coming. I just may retire sooner. There you go. We need to start a GoFundMe page for Art to retire. How's that sound? Hi from Michigan. Hi, Travis. I'm an electronics expert programming the
All right, where's that question in again? I'll put it back up there.
Polly P. Why don't you just... We'll see if Jamie replies. And we got another person that you all might like to talk about. So, how's the flies? Flies aren't bad here. Not yet. Somebody said, I guess it was the Sturgis post, and it said it was 17 degrees or something.
No, that's what J&P Cycle said, because he called up to the other store, and that's what they were saying.
But no, so who posted? They said, yeah, he says it might be negative 17, but there's no mosquitoes. Is that Doug?
Yeah. So, he didn't say it quite that way.
Well, something like that. So, but no flies. Wow.
Mosquitoes. He said the only good thing about having that cold of weather in South Dakota is there's no effing mosquitoes to be worried about. So yeah, at least there's one good thing about it.
Negative 17 degree weather.
Normally up there, I always check the weather, it usually doesn't stay that cold for that long. So like now, I think it's been 3 or 4 days now. It's actually colder today than it was yesterday. So.
They're building a Buc-ee's in Florence, South Carolina. All right. Well, you probably wouldn't be able to get a credit card there either. 48 of the 68 gave. Okay, everybody give a thumbs up, or it's over here on his side. What?
Looks like speed drove back.
Oh, there you go. We'll have an answer for you, Paulie P. I think it was Paulie P, wasn't it? Yeah, Paulie P.
They have had issues with automatic chain tensioners on some bikes. What's
the remedy?
Should have had him come on tonight.
Yeah. Ask him if he wants to come on. Send him a link. Oh, we got another super chat. Who's that from?
It's from Art. Art's sending us money.
That's supposed to be your retirement money. Is that we're going to put that in your retirement fund? Thank you, Art.
Yeah. Art's a good guy.
Yes,
and once he retires, he'll be a better guy.
Season price here.
And so I think he's waiting for my garage to get built because he doesn't. Art can't. I don't know if Art would really travel as much as we do. He likes to ride his bike. Well, he used to like. He doesn't ride as much now as he used to. But we rode it all the time. We rode like 300 or 400 miles just on a Saturday or a Sunday. Sometimes on both Saturdays and Sundays, just to go someplace to eat or just go for a ride. And now neither one of us do much riding anymore. So we need
Borders are open.
Get going again. And I don't know if Art would want to travel like we do. So I think it might be with Art. He wouldn't want to move out where I'm at if there ain't nobody there. So maybe when this fall, when the garage gets built, we're thinking next year. We don't know yet. A lot depends on this year.
What kind of bike and what year?
Okay, so basically on that issue with the tensioner, he's saying that there's an issue with those automatic chain tensioners on some of the bikes. Some people are actually going back to a manual, but then you have to remove the cover to adjust it every time. So in other words, he doesn't have a guaranteed fix for it right now. So
John Gout said the Minnesota state bird are mosquitoes. I would think that would be down here in Florida. I don't know. Oh, here we go. All right, thank you, Mike. By the exact same thing Tan said about the CC. I think it was Dawn wanted to know about your cup. What did you do about your Buc-ee's cup?
Nothing yet. Well, what we found out is we've never. I actually thought Buc-ee's would contact me and tell me to take it down or something like that, but we never heard from nobody. Actually, it wasn't too bad. I think it's over 1,000 views, which is not too bad, and more will come to it. But no, what we're going to end up doing is you can go on their Yukon cups. You can go on the Yukon site and buy them for 99-cent new lids. So I'm thinking about ordering 4 or 5 lids and having them sent down here to Florida. That's what we're thinking. But I mean, what do you expect for? I don't know.
So it's $12, $15. 2009 Street Glide is what the thing is. Oh, there's Chase asking what's going on.
I'm so sorry. I thought this was Central. Still okay to log in? Yes. All right. So our guest is going to come on in a minute. He got
April
messed up on the
22.
time. He
Yeah.
thought we were doing Central Time. It'd really be late out here, though. Yeah.
Who is John Galt? I don't know. John Galt, nomadic pilot, wants to know who you are.
Is he giving out some advice?
No, he said something a minute ago, going crazy. Can't find my lightning cable to change my headset.
And
So I guess Art's trying to get on now, too. We'll have them all on.
that'd be
What
fine.
else
We
should we
can
go?
put 6 people.
Or at
I
least
think.
should be. Well, what did he say, John Galt? Oh, Minnesota State birds? Are there
Minnesota
mosquitoes?
State birds are mosquitoes. He must be in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Minnesota.
I thought he said, oh, there he is. Oh, hello from Minnesota. So, I don't know. John Galt, are you famous and we don't know it? There are better automatic tensioners like the Hayden. Are there better automatic tensionators like the Hayden? Ask Jamie if Hayden's better. Minnesota snowman.
Let's see. This Thursday is our ride.
And then you melt and go away in the summer? Do we have to act proper around your guests? No, you can ask him questions. We'll see when he comes on. He should be logging on here soon. I was wondering if that's what happened.
Yeah.
Because I called him earlier today and he said, oh, no, that's fine. And I said, okay.
So it is. When we're traveling through all these time zones, I was even worried here because I was afraid maybe I had it set back for mountain time, which would really bring.
Well, was it Sturgis? Every time we put a time, he would put it as mountain time, and then it would say it was Pacific time or Eastern time.
My phones are changing to where we're at, but this computer usually does, but this one's linked to our time at home, and so that's fine. So snowing in Reno
Valley.
Wow. Sandy put on there this morning that over there in Colorado, it had snow flurries. Holy crap!
Well,
that's
when we were in Vegas, it was snowing, wasn't it? This last time?
No, that was the last time we were there. Wasn't that cold?
I think it just snowed up there not too long ago.
No, last time it snowed when we were there years ago.
No, but it snowed up there this winter sometime. It did. It's been crazy weather. Go along with the crazy times, I guess.
But I mean, it's really exciting down here. What's going on in Daytona? There's a lot of neat stuff going on.
It sounds good.
Everybody's pretty positive. The dealership now, they're going to have the most vendors that they've had ever on Destination Daytona's property. So that's really exciting too. So things are starting to get back to normal. We'll see how the rest of the rallies this year is going to go. Because after this, we got a long break. We're going to be trying to do some events out here in Florida. A lot of stuff going over there in the Tampa, the Clearwater area. A lot of events.
Gonna go have to film that largest flag in Florida. Yep. It's over at Bart's Barracuda.
Yeah. And hopefully we're going to try to get Paul from OCC Choppers to sit down with us. And we were promised before, so we're going to try to see if we can get that done. That's pretty good. Bart's Barracuda is a pretty neat dealership. They're one of our subscribers actually went over there the other day and bought a motorcycle from them and said he really wasn't sure if he was going to buy one from there, but they're very veteran orientated. I guess that's right. And he was very happy with the deal that he made on his bike and everything else. And so, yeah, that's another good dealer. And we've talked to them. We've talked more.
If you meet Bart, you would never know that that's him.
A big old cowboy hat on, real tall, thin guy.
A big old belt buckle.
He looks like a guy that would be a used car salesman. Out down there in Texas.
Cowboy Joe or something.
Maybe, what's that guy that we had that used to do the shoe polish thing? What was his name?
Cowboy.
Is that what his name was?
Yeah.
He could have been his dad.
Pause for live drink refreshment. Refresh. Yeah. Yeah, when we went out with Rat Pink and his wife, they took us to the Teeny Martini Bar. I don't know. It was a cool little place, and they had all these different kinds of martinis, and she likes the key lime pie, so I got that, and it was very yummy. And then he didn't drink all his. He got an orange one, so I drank the rest of his, and I felt it the next day.
Well, it's another one. You got to walk away.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's true, because I don't drink that much anymore.
Shrink like a
Pilot,
fish.
run fast. Run fast, Ken, Neil says. So Chase still hasn't
He'll
logged
be on in a
on.
minute. Maybe he's got to go to his computer or something. He
Yeah.
said it'd be a few minutes and he'll be on.
And then Art didn't get on. He said he was looking for that. Oh, he's back. Boy, that was a quick one. Didn't take no potty break with that one, huh? Just ran and got a drink. So what's all going on? And is anybody watching the Olympics? I'm not a big Olympic person.
Olympics are still going on.
I think so. It's like 3 weeks long. So haven't been watching them. I didn't know if you guys have been watching them. No football, so we could start doing Sunday night lives again if
Well,
you guys
we don't
would
really
like
want to
that.
say a whole lot now because after this weekend, it's everything. Oh, I guess he's coming on now.
Oh, there he is. Hey, Chase.
And, so we'll bring Chase up here in a minute. But let's see.
The Olympics.
Oh.
How about Sunday lives?
Oh, Sunday live. Because once the rally starts, we're going to be doing lives neurotically. And so we don't really know when we're going to do them. We'll try to let you guys know because the rally's on all day long. So, we want to do some from downtown, down on Main Street, down probably from Peanuts. Probably do one from Sexy Biker Chick. We've also got the ones now set up here. But,
she said Sunday the Olympics was done. I don't know. I thought the Olympics are over. Well, sorry. I don't know. I told you I don't watch them.
All right. So let's.
Worst ratings ever.
All right.
So, okay, Chase. We're getting ready to bring you on.
Okay. So, I'm going to go to this one. Click there. Hey, there we go.
There.
How are you guys?
There you go. We can hear you. All right. So it's pretty good. So this is Chase. He's now with Thunder Beach Productions.
Are you still calling it that? Oh,
yes.
Okay. I don't know if do you want to tell us what you used to do in that part and what now you do?
Well, I produce events around the country, so Thunder Beach was kind of a natural progression to get involved with. But I became the owner a little less than a month ago. A gentleman named Joe Biggs has founded it, started it, great guy. Still involved. He's still doing a lot of stuff for the event. But for us, I produce 4 other events around the country that are very similar. And this was a good marriage and then a transition.
So you got some pretty good headliners coming this week, Nick, coming up.
Oh yeah. We're really excited about the lineup that we put out for this year. Thunder Beach has always been one of the biggest events, but it didn't have a focus of entertainment. And, we felt it was time that, hey, let's bring some top-notch entertainment to this event. And it's been received really well.
That's great. And, actually, what is it now? Kid Rock's completely sold out?
So the single-day passes are sold out. The 3-day general event passes are good for all bands all weekend. So, obviously between the single day and the 3-day, that creates our capacity. Saturday single day is sold out. You can still get into Kid Rock with the 3-day general admission. The 3-day VIP is sold out. The Saturday VIP is sold out. Thursday's VIP is almost sold out. That's for Travis Tritt and the Kentucky Headhunters. And then Fridays is almost sold out as well, and that's with Ted Nugent and Struggle Jennings.
Okay.
So that's pretty neat. How many? What locations do you take care of where it comes for vendors?
So the Thunder Beach official venues are Frank Brown Park and Panama City Beach, Harley-Davidson. We have some affiliates, Sharkies, Hammerheads. Those are all sponsors and part of the event, but as it officially goes, it's Frank Brown Park and the Harley dealership.
It is on.
How many vendors are you suspecting at your locations?
Oh, it's somewhere between 120 and 140. That'll be at Frank Brown Park. I think we're right around 30 or 35 at the Harley dealership. Trying to have a good mix of vendors, yet also leave some parking there for folks to get to. But between the event as a whole, it's right around 200.
So that's pretty good. That's a lot more than what we had during the fall rally.
It's usually about 30% more. So Frank Brown Park was right around 90, something like that. And then there'll probably be about 30 to 40 more for the spring rally.
Do you also set up? Do you guys do the bike shows too?
Yes. So there's several bike shows that are part of it. We will basically have a bike show every day at Frank Brown Park.
Special? Is there going to be special? Like, are the vendors? Are they only open till like 5 or 6? Is that what they do?
No, the vendors are usually open 9 to 7 at the park, and then we've had music kind of go on in like the bar area, and they'll continue to be open till 7. But with the concerts coming, those gates are going to open at 4:30, and then the first band will start sometime between 5:30 and 6.
So there'll be special gates versus going and seeing the vendors is one gate, and then going and seeing the concerts in another location, another gate.
Yeah, if you've ever been to the event before, there's no gate around the vendor area and the parking area. That will remain the same. It's in the same location. Everything you've ever known at Thunder Beach will be exactly the same, unless you want to go see a concert.
Yeah, that's good because there's a couple people were wondering if it was going to end up being going to be something like Arizona is, where they charge to see their vendors. And I didn't think we'd do that, but
no, I'll say this: gated motorcycle rallies don't typically go well.
And so it's pretty exciting. You've also got I don't know how many people know. We want to talk about it in a future date, but you also take care of some other rallies.
I do. Yep.
What, Ocean City, Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue? Do you do Laconia too?
So my mother is the owner of Ocean City, and we've worked on that event together, going on 13 years now. We took over Delmarva Bike Week, which was the original event, and started OC Bike Fest, and they kind of run in tandem. For lack of a better term, they run simultaneously, and it looks like one big event, but historically it was two. So for 12 years now, OC Bike Fest has been around, and that's where we've had the success of having the gated concert venue, and it really becomes something, where people come and they get to shop all day and go and have a good time at night and see the bands that they want to see, and see more than the bands that you typically see at other events. Really see some top national entertainment. As far as Bikes, Blues, and Barbecues and Laconia are concerned, I'm contracted by venues to bring vendors and sponsors to them.
Because I'm really excited about Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue. Last year was our first year.
Yeah.
And just seeing what Fayetteville was, that was my recommendation right there. They should tell Fayetteville to stick it and bring it over to Rogers. And now since they're doing that, I'm really excited about, because as I said, I've seen a bunch of stuff. They've got, I guess the city's already got a big stage, amphitheater and stuff. There's a lot of venues there that's really going to make that rally. I think it's going to get to be a really big rally too.
Yeah, I mean, it is a really big rally historically. It's somewhere between 100 and 200,000 people, in my opinion. I don't know what the real number is. I've heard as high as 350,000. It's easy to get tangled up in what that number is, but it's a very busy event. There's any vendor there that you've ever, you could imagine you'd want there. We are at the Harley Davidson dealership, where we've got about 75 vendors. The lot is completely full with vendors. And then we also do Eureka Springs, which is kind of this touristy little area. So if you're like familiar with Sturgis, you've got Sturgis and Deadwood. That's kind of how we are. We've got Eureka Springs is like Deadwood, smaller, great riding up to. But yeah, it's a cool event, and they did change the date this year, and they did move the official venue location to Rogers from Fayetteville, because they've battled with the university and the hospital to get approval to use that lot, and that's a whole.
It's okay to have a football game with 150,000, but you can't bring the bikers in. I know that's why I said it's all politics. That's why I said if it's a city like that doesn't want motorcycles, you should take it to a city that does want the money.
Sure. Yeah, and Rogers wants it. I can tell you that. They are all about it. The Harley, we've been at the Harley dealership for 15. I think this is going on our 16th year, so it's a very established venue. I don't think folks are going to miss going to Fayetteville, outside of walking up and down Dixon Street and seeing some crazy stuff.
But I think downtown Rogers is going to be just as nice.
It'll be just as good. It'll be just as good, if not better, because folks will know they want them to be there. So.
Well, then it keeps it a little closer together. Instead of going all the way to Fayetteville, and you got Rogers, and then go over to Rica Springs. It kind of keeps it now just between those two towns. I think it makes it a little bit better, closer to ride, not so far.
Agreed.
So we got a couple questions for you too. Somebody wants to know how many people can your event hold, I guess, for the Kid Rock concert and stuff.
So right now we can have 19,000 people for the Kid Rock concert.
Okay.
That could be almost up close and personal.
It's good. Yeah, I mean, you go to some venues and they're really massive, right? 30, 40,000 people. This should be a setting that most folks will enjoy. Whether you're up front or in a VIP area to 200 or 300 feet back looking at the two giant screens that we're going to have, it's going to be really good. I'm really excited about it. So.
And then another one, do you have anything to do with like the hotels and the campgrounds, any kind of partnership with any of that?
What we do, you can go to thunderbeachproductions.com. That's the website for both the spring and the fall rally. And we have a lodging link on there. And that's going to be our preferred lodging. That's the hotels that are supporting us, the event, and, offering what we find to be some of the better rates in town. Camping's tough. There's not a lot of camping, and it fills up so fast. And we are actually working on a little something of our own right now for camping, but I can't put anything out yet.
Sounds good. All right. Is there anything else you want to let us know? Just invite everybody out.
We're excited to have it. Obviously, people see a big change in an event that they've gone to for years and years and years. And I can promise you, I started as a vendor at Thunder Beach about 20 years ago. I've been promoting for about 15 years, and I've been involved with handling all of the vendors for Thunder Beach for 3 years now. I don't think you'll see much, if any, change at all outside of the concerts. And so I want people to know that, because you want to see what you're familiar with, your old friends, your old vendors you go to and say hi, but you also want to have something new and exciting. And I think that's what's really cool about the event this year. And we will be doing concerts in the fall as well. We're going to announce those bands at the spring rally this year.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
Well, we want to thank you for coming on. We appreciate that and giving us some good information. And we'll probably try to get you back for at least, maybe we'll even talk about Laconia, because we're going to go to Laconia this year.
Excellent.
And definitely want to talk about, as we get closer to Bikes, Booze, and Barbecues, what's going to be the big changes they're going to have.
Yeah, for sure. We're at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. That's the venue that I'm in charge of. And a lot of demos out there, a lot of vendors. It's a great destination, too. Gets you kind of out of the Weirs Beach area for a little while, and where you can actually move and, open the throttle a little bit. But are you guys actually in Daytona now? Because it looks like you're at Hooligans.
We're right next door to the Harley dealer. We're at Hooligans.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So
I've had lunch there.
We got in there just yesterday, and already started. Well, they're doing a lot of work here. I guess Ormond Beach has gotten a little stricter on the businesses that only come once a year or twice a year. So a lot of the bars out here now are doing a lot of improvements, fixing stuff up, putting new boards down, painting. So it's going to be, and like here, this rally has been sold out. Campground and hotels have been sold out for over 30 days. So they're going to have a record crowd.
With the borders open now too, the Canadians are coming down. There's a lot of foreigners coming in, so it's going to be a big rally. It's going to be fun.
That's a good one. That's what's important to Laconia too, is they get a lot of Canadians that come across, and it really helps make the rally good for the vendors. A very close friend of mine is the vendor manager for the dealership that you're at, and he says so far, it's been a great sign up here for him. So
all right, that sounds good.
That's what she's saying here. They've got this is going to be one of the largest vendors that they've ever had that they're going to have the most.
Good.
I think she's saying like 120 vendors. I think is what she told me the other day. Today.
That's a lot of
yeah,
dealership.
so, yeah, she's got a full plate too, and everything. Well, this year's so much better for them. Well, probably for everybody. There's a little bit more inventory of stuff going around. Not
Right.
everybody's so pushed for having product. And then, but the only problem now is, which you'll probably find out too, is help. It's really hard to
That's
get
the
this
hardest
temporary help now because a lot of these,
it doesn't exist.
a lot of these, they used to be able to get them from other vendor or other dealerships. Well, now these dealerships are they're short of people, so they don't want to let these guys come down here and work for the week or two because then they won't have anybody working at their shops.
Yeah, it is a big. That's the biggest thing is finding the staff to help do what you do because, even just a vendor lot like that. I mean, you're gonna have 50 to 100 staff between security, parking, and lot managers. So when you got a third of our staff pool who is willing to work right now, that makes it very tough. Very tough.
Okay, we want to thank you for coming on, and we'll definitely see you in Panama City because we're definitely going to be there.
Excellent.
So we'll be seeing all the excitement there. We'll try to maybe touch base with you just to get a feel from you before the rally starts, just to see any new updates or anything that you might want to let us know about.
Sounds good, guys. Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, no problem.
All right.
All right.
Take care. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye.
It's a band guest.
That's the way it is. You have to click a button that says ban the guest. Well, that's how you get rid of them. That sounds so cool. Go through your things here.
Yeah, we got a lot of.
See, Shane should be coming on soon.
Yeah.
I think we told him on the hour.
Yeah. So let me see.
Any minute he should.
Olympics are over. Okay, thanks.
New update.
Yeah.
And so that was pretty neat. And we've talked to Chase once before at last year at the spring rally. We got introduced by Cal from Chubby Cups. He knows a lot of people. He introduced them to that, and that's one of the things that we have probably over a lot of other YouTubers is we get this great rapport. Because when you meet somebody, they know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody else, and that's like here we're gonna be down there at the Sons of that race, Sons of Speed, where Billy Lane and all those people are. It's so antique bike races, and ends up being the guy we talked to. He actually is one of our subscribers. He already knew who we were, so that was really neat. That it's great when we do that. John, that runs the JP Cycles over here, he's like that. When I first met him, we're talking to him, and he's like, "Don't you have a 2014 CVO, a blue one?" I'm like, "How do you know?" And he says, "I watch your channel." I'm like, "Holy crap, thanks." And but it's just, I don't know. I just think people like that are just so busy they don't have time to see what we do. But I guess everybody,
We'll get more information on Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue as it gets closer.
Yes. And we've already put a few links up there for our Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue. Actually, who was on here earlier? Jeff. When Jeff's on here, if you see him, he actually owns the cat house.
His wife.
Well, yeah, his wife's business, but he's there all the time. We're there. During the rally, he's there.
They are. We good people at it's called the Big Trail, Harley Davidson.
And that's a really nice dealership too. We didn't really ever get to talk to the owner. We did. We put somebody on camera there, didn't we?
Yeah. I think it was the GM. But we saw the owner. They told us who he was and what he looked like, and he kept driving by in a little golf cart. I'm like, here he is. And so I finally said his name, and he turned around, and I said, he was on a mission, so we didn't get to talk to him.
And it is one small dealers. It's just like over there at Leesburg, over at Gators Harley. He's like that too. The owner there's another great guy. Now he always had time to talk to us, which is fine. But
there you go. Tell Mike Bodine where to go for tent camping on the 12th at Daytona. Crazy Horse Campground. They said they won't turn anybody away. They'll find a spot for you.
It's only dry camping only, but
it says tent camping.
Okay, it's grass. If you're going by yourself, it's $15 a day to stay there. People were complaining about the traffic getting in and out of there. Anywhere is going to have traffic during a rally. But I mean, we were there during NASCAR weekend, and it wasn't that hard. People are nicer in Florida. They give you a little room. They don't block the driveway. You can pull right in. And we didn't have any trouble getting in or out of the place. And while we were there, I know what you're doing.
I didn't do nothing.
Clicking on
Support, assist.
Click on that.
All right.
But yes, Crazy Horse Campground. It's right on the corner. We're probably pronouncing this wrong. It's either Tumaka, Tamaka, whoever it is. International Speedway. It's about 4 miles from International Speedway. You go underneath the 95, make a left at the first light. The flea market's there first, then their parking lot, and you pull in their entrance there, go all the way to the end. We did a video on it. So if you go to the video, somebody's coming on.
Yeah.
It's Shane.
Oh, hi, Shane.
Yep.
So yes, that American Trucker Convoy, it did go right through because one of our friends drives for Dot Trucking. She's been posting, her husband does. She's been posting a lot of stuff. So yeah, it came right through where they stopped at the American Pizza. So they went right through Bullhead City.
American Pizza is a very conservative restaurant. Now, we'll leave it at that. We're not talking politics today, but they had a lot of during the last election, there was a lot of political people that came there and spoke and things like that. And actually, somebody's son, I think, was even out there speaking. We weren't around to hear him talk. So pretty exciting. So our next guest that we've got coming on is going to be Shane from Rickrack. A lot of you might know him from, he's the one that did our shocks, did our legends for us, and did a great job there. And he's done, what else has he done for us? We got the bag from him that we talked about. We had something else we bought and he put on for us. I don't know. So we'll bring Shane on.
He might remember. No, let me take him that other off.
Just got to change the banner. Right down at the bottom.
All right.
All right. You won't see his name. Add to the stream. Hey, there he is.
Hi, Shane.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. He's got the easy chair tonight.
What's that?
You got the easy chair.
Yeah, it's the office chair.
Over backwards.
So for those of you that don't know who he is, he's been on our channel almost every rally he comes on and talks about his products that he handles at Rickrack. He kind of goes through and picks out some of the best stuff that's in the industry and brings it into his store. And then he's got some things that he designs that actually a thing that I bought probably, I don't know, 15 or 20 years ago. I bought the magnetic gas cap. And I didn't even realize I got it from him until I got it off the internet. I bought it. And I didn't know it was even this product. And one day I'm like, hey, I got that gas cap. And so it's pretty neat. So tell everybody about yourself.
Yeah, I'm Shane Riffle. We own Rickrack.com, and you've probably seen us at the rallies. We go to Daytona, Myrtle Beach, all the major rallies. Plus, if you guys have stopped by our store and seen us in Concord, North Carolina, we do installs and stuff there. But we started 7 years ago making our quick attach bag system, and it just kind of grew from there. We now have our own line of bags. We have a new wheel bag that just came out recently. We got our gas cap keeper, GoPro mounts, saddlebag bolts, gun holsters, just a lot of different things that, we found over the years of riding that we needed to have, and, try to bring it to the market and the public, and it's kind of growing from there.
That's good. Oh, so we're trying to think of the things that I bought. We bought the GoPro mounts for the cameras. Those are great. They're all metal. They're not the cheap plastic ones like GoPro sells. Or they're not on rubber mounts like that moron that don't want us to ever talk about him. And then we got new headlights from you guys, the headlights and the passing lights. I was trying to think.
That's right. Yeah, you did get the custom Amex headlights from us. You did get the Legend shocks from us. Yeah. And a few other things. But we've tried to have our display bikes on the road with stuff that we like, because we used to ride to the rallies just like you guys do. We'd ride, and we always found things that, hey, what can make our ride better, more enjoyable, or more comfortable? What do we want? And when we started going to the rally selling our Rickrack line of products, we always had our bikes on display. So it kind of went hand in hand. Everybody'd say, hey, where'd you get that drink holder? Where'd you get the phone holder? The windshield. It's like, at a couple shows, we're pointing around saying, hey, it's over here, over there, go get it.
Let me show you where that's at, huh?
Yeah. So now it's like, hey, we try to carry as much as we can, stuff that we like. And so everything that we sell, we have personally used, and it's on our bikes. It's on my friend's bikes. It's my dad's bike. It's stuff that we ride with and we use it. So it's been neat to sell stuff and promote things that we personally use and tested, and it works. And if if we like it, we know the customer's going to like it, and they're going to be happy down the road.
That's good.
Which is kind of, well, it's almost like the reputation that we do. We try to find really good vendors, people that take care of the customers, things like that. And it's because it is not that you don't ever want to say it, but there's always shady people in all this type of business. And we don't want to, and like I say, I think Art already went off, but I mean, Art got screwed by a vendor in Sturgis years ago, and it was just he paid top dollar for something, and it was an inferior product. And but I mean, you just assumed that the guy was honest and he was going to tell you, but you find out. So it's like we do. A lot of people say, oh, one of the other YouTubers says we're more like an infomercial. And we're like, no, we're out here giving people a good place a variety of items
To find stuff.
yeah, because it's to know that and to know somebody's going to do it right. There's a lot of vendors out here that don't put stuff together right, or it falls apart on your way home, or whatever might happen.
Or you put your phone holder in it, and your phone falls out.
And with you've got a great staff. All the guys are pretty knowledgeable that you have working for you and stuff, and.
They install everything that they sell there. So we got a question for you here. It says, is there a GoPro mount that I can put on my 19 FLHR right above the headlamp and the gap between my windscreen?
I don't have one that sticks on or goes between there, but we use one that goes up on the windshield trim. You can take out one of the windshield screws and put a stud in, a little rubber washer goes on, then you swivel our GoPro base onto the screw right there by your windshield. So it does a couple things. One, it's sturdy. It's not going to fall off or go anywhere. You're not going to lose it. And you can also, if you mount it on the left side of the bike, you can reach up with your left hand and turn the GoPro mount on or off and adjust it from there. So that's why we put it up there near the windshield trim using one of the screws.
Okay. And they can find that on rickrack.com, right?
Yeah, everything. Our Rickrack products are on there. Custom Dynamics, Zero. There's a lot of different products. Flag mounts, fat bagger bars. We're just worked on doing fat tire kits. We're going to have some fat tire kits in Daytona to put on. So we're working on some new things. But yeah, we've got a lot of stuff on our website.
Very good. So, I'm assuming you're going to be the same as when we talked to the Rossmeyers today. Do you have a good inventory for Daytona?
Yeah, we got a lot of inventory. There's still some stuff coming in this week. We've been loading the trailers and getting things ready, and yeah, we've got a lot of product to bring. We're going to be okay, I think.
Because this year, I don't know if you know or not, everything here is sold out. There's no hotels, there's no campgrounds, there's nothing. And it's been sold out now for getting close to 2 months now. So this may be the largest
rallies down here
Daytona's ever seen.
Yeah, we're pretty excited about coming down and being there. We got probably 8 or 9 mechanics coming, 4 salesmen. We got a couple new things to help check people out quicker and instead of writing work orders. We're going to have some cool iPads we're going to carry around with all the product on it and be able to write up tickets that way. And we're pretty excited about some of the changes and new things we've got coming.
What day are you going to be open?
We get down there, this Sunday. We set up Monday. We open Tuesday.
Okay. And you're at Destination Daytona?
Yep, Destination Daytona. We set up right across from the service entrance.
Same spot as last year?
Yep, same spot as always.
That's good.
Somebody's asking, does Rickrack sell a trike third step?
I'm not sure what a third step is for a trike.
Is that an extra step to get on? But I mean, that would have to.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, there was somebody was making that. There was I know what you're talking about. There was one I seen. It bolted the middle of the frame and it come up with another step in between the rider and the passenger footboards. I don't have one, but I did see one out there. I do remember something a couple years ago. So.
There you go. Sorry.
That's okay.
Nomad Pilot says it's really noisy down here, so I don't know if I turn off the sound if they can hear you better over all the noise here. But Ken says he's got the luggage system and it's the best. It's easy breezy, and we got that.
We've got a new. If anybody comes by and sees us in Daytona or checks out our website, we just launched our new roller bag. we have a new bag with wheels on it. So that'll be there, and that'll be available to go.
Somebody wants to know where you're located in Concord.
We are off Windy Road in Concord, North Carolina. We're actually in the old Kenny Schrader racing shops. If anybody follows NASCAR, we're in the complex that Schrader used to own.
Yes, the other thing that I wanted to talk about, because we showed our trailer the other day, loading it up, and they seen that we had a biker bar.
Yep.
So do you want to tell us a little bit about what you know about biker bars?
Yeah, we've seen them on the road for years. That B&W owns them. They sell biker bar. I've always seen them. So we bought a new trailer 2 years ago, and I wanted to have all of our bikes in the trailer with no straps. Kind of a theme for Rickrack, of our quick attached luggage, no straps, no bungee cords. So I wanted to do the same thing on our trailer. Well, we started using them, and I said I signed up to be a dealer, and I can't keep them on the shelves. We sell a lot of them. It's a simple unit. You bolt it to the floor in your trailer, and you can unbolt it, take it in or out, so it doesn't have to stay there in the way if you want to use it for something else on the floor. You simply, just like yours, you showed people, you clamp this bar to your frame and you ride up in, and it clicks in, and you're done. Get off the bike and it holds it there. No issues whatsoever.
So I know they make two different models. Will it work on other bikes other than Harley Davidson's?
Anything with a tubular frame, the Harleys, obviously, they've got different versions for the touring, the soft tails, Sportsters. They got, different sized bars for that. Anything like a custom bike, somewhat like the old, back in the day, the Big Dog, the Choppers, they did make anything with a tubular frame, it would work. I know there's nothing yet for Indian. Anything that has a fairing underneath or, a body pan, it won't work.
And will you have any in stock at the show?
Yeah, I think we're bringing about 10 of them with us. But if someone does want to use it for Daytona or get there beforehand, they are available on our website right now. So if people go to, rickrack.com, they're there, and we've got them in stock.
Okay. That's good. We got a lot of people asking. I was going to do another video on it, but I hadn't got a chance to show them. They seen it after it came in, but I didn't really explain how I hooked it up and all that. But a lot of them can't figure out why I don't have straps on it. Where's the straps? I'm like, that's one of the reasons I wanted it too, is because I didn't want to have. And actually, I had a great warranty on it. The bike came loose on one of our trips, and I didn't know. I thought I maybe didn't have it locked down. Well, it ended up being on the left side. The clamp wasn't. It would come down, but it wouldn't lock.
Okay.
So I called B&W up, and it was right before we left, and I said, I got this problem, but I've had this thing for like 3 years now. And he says, which model do you have? I said, well, I don't know. It's a touring bike. And he's like, oh, I know which one you need. He says, I'll send.
But I said, we're leaving in 2 days.
And I'll have it there tomorrow. And he did. He overnighted it to us, FedEx. Wow. Gave me the part right away. He said he wanted the old one back, but he never did send me a shipping notice, so it's still laying at home in the garage. But put the new one on. So yeah, they've got a great warranty. The guy was real helpful on the phone, and he was asking me what it did and stuff. And he says, "Okay, this should take care of you. If any more trouble, call me back." And I got it in 1 day.
Yeah, they've been great with us. We've been stocking quite a few of them. Like, we had 2 pallets come in last fall, so we've got a lot of them. They've been hard to get. If you find a vendor that has them, it doesn't have to be us. If you find them, buy one. Don't wait. If you want one, don't wait. Because they're usually free.
One of our subscribers ended up getting it off Amazon, I guess. They had them.
Yep.
And I didn't even know they had them on there. And there was like 5 different people, I guess, selling them on Amazon. Yep. They were all the same price. And I said, well, you should have told me. You could have called Rickrack and got one from you guys. And I knew you had them, but I know a lot of stuff. We just talked to that Freedom Exhaust. We had them. We did a tour of their place. Well, it's the same thing they are. They're shipping so much stuff overseas that they don't hardly have anything for inventory in the States, because everything here got so slow. But over there, Australia, New Zealand and stuff, they were still buying all their products from them.
Right. Yeah. It's been hard getting some products, that come from overseas for us. Even some of the materials of manufacturers make stuff here for us. Even getting to some of the raw materials from over there has been a challenge lately.
So Ken wanted to know if we have to crawl under the trailer to unbolt the biker bar.
Well, if to take the plate off, well, if to unhook the motorcycle, you don't have to crawl under the trailer. But if I wanted to we have airline tracks in our trailer. So on mine, I actually put a steel plate on it, and then we have the bolts that hook into the track, and that's how we take ours on and off. But if you run the plates underneath the floor through the wood,
you'll always have the screw sticking up, won't you?
How does that work?
No, what you've got is they make a plate that you drill a hole in the floor where the bolt would go through the biker bar, the plate into the floor. Then you bolt there's a plate with a nut welded on the bottom side. So that always stays there. So you have a big bolt that you drop through the plate on the biker bar. It goes through your floor into the nut underneath the trailer. So you can unbolt it, just 2 bolts, it comes in and out. Very easy.
Sorry.
The wrong way.
There you go.
She's playing with the microphone, turning it on and off. So if I'm inside the trailer, I just take those 2 bolts loose. The plates will stay underneath in one place.
Correct.
And then I take my bar out, and then I just thread the bolts back in. So yes. So in that way, Ken, you would never crawl underneath the trailer except for installing the original first plates.
Correct. Yeah, the very first time you install the plate under the trailer, yeah, you would go under there, put the nut on the bottom and tighten it up that way. And once it's installed the first time, you're done with it. It's very easy to use after that.
Hole in the bottom of the trailer, so that's why we've got the plate.
Well, I wanted the airline because the airline traffic, the floor is nice because I can put the bike anywhere. I'm not stuck just in the same spot. Yep. So like now, originally it sat in the middle of the trailer. Now since we got the golf cart's on one side and the motorcycle's next to the golf cart, so it's all the way against the one side.
One wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, do you have any more questions about biker bars out there? See if anybody else got anything they wanted to ask? And
anybody? I'll put his website back up here again. If you're not going to be able to make it to some of these rallies and you're interested in something, go to rickrack.com there, and you can find all his great stuff online. You can buy it online. You don't have to go to the rallies if you don't have to.
I know. I've had a lot of people have asked about the covers you have for the boxes. Actually, my neighbor across the street wants some. And we should call him and see which ones he wants. And because I told him you've even got a bigger selection than Mustang's got for the covers for the box.
The side boxes.
Oh yeah, the lid covers. Yeah, we have Shorefire Design makes them for us, and we carry a lot of his products. But we do have the lid covers with colors on them, with flames, with different color embroidery, flat black, or you can get just piping on each side. So there's some different colors there. Also, we've got new ones out with, if you have speakers in your lids, there's a mesh cutout so you can still hear your sound through the lid covers. So we'll have all those in stock at Daytona on our website. Even custom order them. If somebody sees a color they want, we can get it made for you as well.
Okay. So if you do Daytona, your next rally will be Myrtle Beach?
No.
Panama.
Panama, okay.
Thunder Beach, and then we go to Myrtle.
You don't do Leesburg?
I do not. No.
I think you did. Okay. And,
yeah, we're busy enough as it is at the shop and online right now that going to a rally it's a big ordeal for us, but it's worth seeing. We've got a lot of new display boards, all the custom dynamic lighting, the serial lighting, everything's on display. The bikes, everything's lit up. It's cool to see. So if you're first time going to a rally or coming to Daytona, you've seen us before, but stop by and see what we got to offer. There's some new products, new displays, and it's pretty neat to see. It's fun. We enjoy it for sure.
Well, it always seems like you guys all have a good time there.
It's a lot. It's a lot of work, but yeah, we try to have some fun.
Yeah. And, it's always exciting to go to the first rally, but it's always nice to see that last rally come.
Yeah, it's the way we do is not too bad. We got, Daytona's for 2 weeks. We're there, and then we're off a little bit till Thunder Beach, and then 2 weeks after that we go to Myrtle, and then we're off for the summer until Sturgis. Okay. And then after Sturgis we come back and we hit Myrtle Beach, Daytona, Panama, and then we end Texas the first week or second week in November.
Yeah.
So we don't do all the rallies, but we do a lot.
Yeah.
Yep. It's a lot. It's a lot of work you guys do because you guys work from sun up to sundown.
Yeah, and we're usually the first ones there and the last ones to leave.
Yeah.
Seems to be a common theme lately.
You know, we just try to take care of everybody, and it's hard to, you know. That's why I always tell people there's nothing wrong with calling ahead or contacting you and set up appointments before the rallies get here.
Yeah, if someone wants to call us, you know, my phone number's on our website. They get me directly. They can email us. We're always easy to get a hold of. We're always around. And if someone sees something, even if they know they wanted to get something installed or come see us and they don't see it on the website, they can call us because we do audio, handlebars, windshields. We're doing like the fat tire kits now. We got some Reinhardt exhausts there we're going to have. We got some custom seats we're going to have. They're already done. So there's a lot of different things that we have even at the rallies we don't have on our website. And, of course, people can see, touch, and feel and you know, learn, you know, everything about the product right there and see it firsthand.
So you got more seats than you had in Galveston? I know in Galveston you sold out, what, in about a day?
Yeah, we've got 5 or 6 seats we're bringing down, but the guy that does our seats for us is going to be in town. So we're going to be able to take orders. You know, if someone wants a certain color, they can custom stuff. They can do it, order it from us. We'll have it in a day or two for them.
Okay.
So that's going to help a little bit with not having so much inventory.
Yeah.
Everybody wants something different.
Oh, I know. It's tough.
Well, it's neat to be able to see it all and touch it and hands-on and see if it looks what it looks like on their bike. So that's cool.
Yeah, we're going to have Saddleman seats there, and then we've got our line of custom seats that we do. We'll have that stuff there. And then every bike we have has a custom seat on it that's available for sale as well. So we've got a few on display and then hanging up, and then we've got some on the bikes. And then a couple new products. We do have a new Custom Dynamics Tour Pack light they just came out with recently. They've been working on it for a couple of years, but that's brand new. They're Pro Beam lined, so if you've got a red Tour Pack light that comes on the back of the Harley touring bikes, we've got smoke or red lens with a new LED we can replace it with. That's new. We'll have that there. So we're pretty excited about that.
Are those crazy sissy bars still a hot thing?
Yeah, the Suicide Chopper sissy bars. Yes, we've got yeah, it's funny you laugh because we've got a bunch of them in stock. We're gonna have black and chrome, and we'll have a lot of those there.
Everybody was trying to find them. Everybody was borrowing them from somebody else. Everybody wanted those crazy sissy bars.
Yeah, they're pretty popular. They look good, so we'll have those there as well.
Okay.
So, but you guys are going to be there the whole 2 weeks?
Yeah, we got here yesterday, and then we'll leave the last Sunday. We're pulling out. I guess.
Yeah, the 13th. We're gonna head to Orlando. We'll be there for 2 weeks.
So we hang around Florida for this until after Panama City. So during Florida time, we found some promoters that do some stuff at a lot of the Harley dealers. So we're probably going to do a bunch of stuff over at Bert's Barracuda. He put up Florida's largest American flag and pole. He put up last weekend. We didn't have a chance to go to it, but so we want to go see that. And then
that's cool.
We were promised an interview with Paul from OCC.
Paul
Senior from OCC Choppers. He's got a shop now behind Bert's Barracuda and in Clearwater. So we're hoping to get that interview. That would be a good one to have. And some of the other events that they have here in Florida, we kind of kill time. She's got a friend in Florida we visit with too. And so instead of going home and coming back, so we just stay
in Florida.
Yeah, so we'll be in Orlando for a while and then go down to Fort Myers and Port Charlotte area and then come back to Orlando. And then we're going to do just probably one day over at Leesburg. That's about all that's worth, a Saturday. And well, I mean, it's great people. The Gator Harley is a great dealership, but it's just small town. It's just I just can't see that much going.
For a weekend rally, it's a nice weekend rally, but there's not a whole lot for us to do because by the time we tell you what's going on, it's over.
Yeah, no, I can understand that.
So that's what's tough with us. We don't know if we're going to do the fall rallies next year. Because like this year, by the time we get there and get situated, it's over. And it's like, it just isn't enough, not enough for us to keep doing them.
Well, they're all back to back too in the fall. It's Myrtle Beach and then Daytona and then Myrtle Beach.
And because a lot of these little small towns, there's nobody to give us a break on staying anywhere, so we have to pay the full price like everybody else does, and it just gets kind of expensive. And we're not getting rich doing this.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, yeah. When we try to, we've got 10 to 12 guys. We've got a house, so we try to get condos and
Yeah.
have room for everybody. And the price on stuff has just been crazy.
Yeah. And especially here in Florida, it's getting everybody's moving here too, so all the rent's going up. And well, here we've even seen a lot of people that I guess they had those Airbnbs, and a lot of these subdivisions now have decided all of a sudden you can't have one no more. So I've seen a bunch of people on the internet that have lost their houses that they had rented.
And there was a resort there on the beach, and they were renovating it. And somebody just texted us and said, "Hey, we had reservations there," and they said, "Sorry, it's not going to be done by bike week, so you don't have a place to stay."
Wow.
So yeah,
That's
there's
crazy.
a lot of that going on. So it's just kind of bad for those people. But the only thing we found so far that's still left, if anybody's coming that wants to dry camp out here at Tamaka Road at the flea market there on the corner International, they've got dry camping there starting out at $15 a night. So they have water and they have somebody that can bump the trailer out, but you either have to have a generator or something to give you power. But
Right.
yeah, I mean that's not too far. It's only 4 miles from the racetrack, so it's not. But they don't take any reservations. First come, first serve, and he's got a big field and they got showers. That's the other nice thing. They got showers
and bathrooms,
pretty clean, and
porta potties.
Yeah, so worst come to worst. So yeah, we're just gotta get really geared up because I think this is just going to be the craziest year here.
Yeah, we've gone through our inventory and we've done pretty good on knowing what we need. But every time I look at a bin or a box, I think there's time I think we need more. It's like, is this enough?
Oh, yeah. Well, then you just don't know how the rallies the rest of the year is going to go.
Yeah.
And so you don't know which it is. You don't.
Yes, they do go to Sturgis, and they said they love you in Myrtle Beach.
That's awesome.
You're going to be setting up in Myrtle Beach yet this year?
Yeah, we'll be at the South Myrtle at the Harley Davidson dealership.
That's right. They're always there.
Okay.
We're just trying to find out. They're talking about, what they used to have them down at the other end of town.
Barefoot Landing. They said they were going to try to find something in between the dealership and Merrill's Inlet on that.
We heard that they've got something, but we don't know where.
If she's still under, that's what she said, that they thought somewhere down there that they've already found a place. We need to get a hold of Ben from Wide Open Customs.
Okay, yep.
Because he's always at Barefoot Landing, and we heard that they've been looking for someplace, so we'll have to see where he's going to be. So Steven says he's looking for a saddleman. Is that a seat?
Well, yeah, we'll have some saddleman seats in Daytona. Okay. They can come see us, yes.
All right. Do you have any promo codes to use on your website?
There might be some out there. If they send me an email, I might be able to help them out. We'll see if we can find them. There's none out there right now, but if they send me an email, we can see what we can do, depending on what they want.
Okay, so there you go, Art. He said send him an email at rickrack.com. And they lost their house for 5 weeks, so they're booked for Sturgis. So
yeah, we'll be set up at a Black Hills Harley in Sturgis, off near Rapid City, and we do the pre-rally there, so we're there a week beforehand. So we're in Sturgis or Black Hills at the dealership for almost 3 weeks.
I know that's a long rally too, isn't it?
Yeah. We are gonna be doing a giveaway of a hog watch in Daytona.
Okay. All righty. Yeah, you guys sell those too, don't you?
Yep. Yeah. So we're gonna be having those there, and if they come and sign up, we got some QR codes around our tent. They're gonna be able to scan it and enter to win a hog watch.
Okay, that'll be cool.
Yeah. So we're trying to always think of different things and some giveaways and things like that. So we're always working.
All righty. Yep, you are. You guys do a good job.
Good deal.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on tonight. Hope we gave everybody a lot of information there for you. And again, if you need to get anything. If you can't make it to the rallies, just go to rickrack.com there, and Shane will take care of you.
Appreciate you. We'll see you guys in a few days.
Okay, sounds good. Drive
All right.
safe.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. All right, and I'll see if I can do this. Oh, he must have signed off himself. He's gone.
What?
He must have signed off himself.
Oh.
He's just gone.
Oh, that's all right.
Yep. All right. So got a few more questions answered there. And
There's our king back on
yeah, I
now.
said a hog watch.
Lord, I actually talked to them today, and they said they would warranty your watch. So you need to get it to me. If you want to send it to me, we can give you. We can get an address for you to ship it to me.
Yeah.
If you want me to get you a brand new one, no questions asked. I talked to him today, and he's like, "How to get me a brand new one? A watch."
He said a hog wash.
Yeah, he bought one of those new Rusty Wallace watches where you put your palm in it and start your bike. That way you don't have to carry it around on your waist. Key ring, whatever you put it on. And ever since he's had it, the time's been off.
Won't keep time.
So
I guess
talked.
the palm thing works fine, but the
So I
watch
talked to
doesn't
them
work.
today, J&P, and that's what he said. He didn't care where you bought it at, but he would take care of it and warranty it for you. He says, everything's man-made. Anything can go wrong. No questions asked. He would give us a brand new one to replace yours. So I just have to have yours so I can turn it into that.
Yep.
And so, yes,
So I'll find out where to send it. If you send it
send it to
like
Steve's
3
house.
days. Well, I mean, we're not going to be back up here. If they can send it to where we're staying at, because it says you can pick up packages up there certain times. So I'll get you the address. I'll email you the address and send it to us. And we'll get you a new one.
I can send it to that guy's house.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
probably the easiest thing to do. Where we're
All right.
staying at.
I'll send you an address. All right. Anybody else got any info out there? Now that I know the Olympics is over. Who was it that sells batteries? Amsoil Adam. He has Banshee. BANSHEE, I think.
There's a couple other people. My last, which I thought I was still running on the battery I bought from Harley Davidson. I'm not. Last year here, I bought, I think it was in the fall rally, I bought a new battery from Speeds. And so there is other people that do sell batteries. I don't know what Speed sells. But I bought mine from him last year.
Is that the oil you use to spell something?
Yeah.
That's oil. That's not a battery.
No. I don't know what brand batteries it sells. It could be the same ones that Adam says. I don't know. They gave me a price on the battery, and I said, put it in. And we're starting to drag.
That's my
We're
bedtime.
starting to drag. So you got to find time to do the laundry.
Oh my gosh!
Because
Yes.
the laundromat here doesn't, and the campground doesn't open until 9 a.m.
Yeah, and
We're
then there's
gone
a
by
line
then.
out the door. It's like holy
And so
cow.
we found one in town here now. It's open 24 hours. But tomorrow we got to meet with Hard Rock at 11. So we can't, kind of stuck trying to get something done tomorrow morning unless she gets up at crack of dawn.
We'll see. How long of a ride is it actually from St. Augustine's to Main Street?
About an hour.
Yeah, I'd say an hour.
If you took the highway, you can do it in about 45 minutes. That's how long it told us to take the trailer, pulling it up there. And I mean,
But
it's
you
not a
can
bad
take
ride. A1A, you go that way. You can take the 1 all the way up. We were staying on.
I knew what you meant on.
If you look up the Elks Lodge, that's where we were at, and we were on the other side of where like all the old stuff is. So you go down. Like, we haven't done that video yet. I got a video we're going to do on that before the rally, hopefully.
What?
For St. Augustine's, about all the things to see and do down there.
Oh yeah.
Pretty neat. There's a lot of neat, and that whole strip down there where you can walk through and see all the shops and stuff. She got some good deals on some clothes. She bought a whole bunch of clothes, some more clothes. And since she doesn't have any tops to wear,
She doesn't have to go around topless, huh, Dawn? And I think Neil said something too, didn't he?
Mhm.
I had a top on. It was just off the shoulder. He does that on purpose. So it looks like I'm not wearing a shirt. I don't really know what LiPo batteries are. Is that like, what's those ones? Not acid battery, lead acid. What's the other one? Lithium.
lithium.
It says LiPo.
Maybe they might say lithium. Lithium batteries is the future, probably. What's nice about lithium batteries is they're supposed to last 10 years. And you do pay more for it. They're probably $250, $300. I mean, that's about what I paid for my Harley batteries last time. So,
Well, he says
but you
he's
have to
got-
have a different battery charger. If you got a tender or anything, you have to charge it differently because it's different. The big difference between a lithium battery and an acid-filled battery is an acid-filled battery. If you run it past 50% of life, you shorten the life each time. So if you ran it down to 40%, you're probably only going to have about 85 or 90% of the battery. Keep running it down, that's what kills it. A lithium battery is never supposed to have a memory. So that way you can keep charging it and it's always going to be the same. But
and you can let it go down further
yeah,
before you charge it. So yes, we think this rally here in Daytona is going to be huge. I think there's probably going to be a little bit more vendors because of all the pandemic stuff. I think everybody is pretty much coming back now. It's going to be full swing. So because Destination Daytona said they're going to have more than they normally have. I think JP Cycles and
he's got no more room. Everybody's packed
said
in there.
it's
And
so
it looks like it's going to be a really good rally. I don't know what's going to be. Nobody seems to know about the Speedway. That's where Amsoil Adams at.
Boss Hoss is down
We
there.
know J&P Cycles will have their trailer down there. They also have, now since they're owned by Cycle Gear will be across from there. All the demo bikes will be down there except, I don't know if Indian has two or not.
Yeah, I think they did last year because they also had the slingshots down there too.
So, pretty much that's where you go for your demo rides is going to be down at the dealership. I mean, down at the Speedway. But I don't know what they're going to have. But I do see a lot of bars that are going to be on the A1A and on the 1 that's going to have vendors this year. So that's kind of exciting. I don't know what kind of vendors are going to be there. A couple of small bars, we're trying to track them down because they're ones that have contacted me. And so we'll see what's going on. Who's got who.
You're looking for the Amsoil Adam. He will be down at the Speedway. That's who was sell. That's when we had the battery talk video. That's who was
The battery.
talking about the batteries was Amsoil Adam, and he will be at the Speedway in Daytona for a bike week.
Yep. And he's a great guy. If you haven't checked out his channel, that's what it's called, Amsoil Adam. And a lot of you watch him, and those that don't, can check him out.
Paulie Pete says, buy a big crank battery from Deca. Never look back.
And
He said it lasts a long time.
it also depends
Not
on
yet.
where you live. Not live what?
They want to know if we posted our schedule yet.
No. We're still putting the schedule together.
Yes.
We're still, because we look like the very last, well, a lot of people always ask that question, which weekend should I come to? The second one is going to be the busiest and the most stuff going on. But if you're looking to buy stuff, you really want to be here the first weekend. Because like here, we just left JP Cycles. They've got a whole skid of tires. Once those tires are gone, that's it. There won't be any more coming in. So
He said he'll have over
done.
1,000 tires, but he said
He'll be sold out. He already knows it's not enough. So they've got tires that they put away that can't be sold because Dunlop's brought them in. So they've got some really, it's like anything you do. It's like I tell people all the time. If you want something done, you need to do that when you first arrive to town. If you want to get your oil change done, if you want to get, shocks on your bike, or whatever you want, handlebar, whatever you want, some lighting, go figure out, watch our channel, see who's where. Most of the vendors that, if you go back and watch our 2021 videos, most of the vendors are in the same spots every year. They don't really move around because that's why they don't like to move, because it gets confusing and you can't find them. So it's like us. I try to do it too, because as it gets closer to the weekend, the middle of the week, most of these places, like Speeds, once probably day 2 or 3, he'll be booked up for 3 or 4 days, if not the whole rally. So it gets to be, because people, especially if they're getting motor work done like that, you're getting cams put in and new heads, whatever you're putting on your bike, that's almost a full day for their shop. A guy to work on it and to dyno it and get it all ready and all that. And so I'm going to have them look at my bike right before they get too busy, just to make sure nothing's really going on with it.
So, Rider X, you can email us here. And like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm going to try to put down where we're going to have all of our lives, because we're going to have one at JP Cycles, we're going to have one at Destination Daytona, we're going to have one downtown in
Usually Peanuts.
Yeah, Peanuts and George's down there on Main Street.
Might do one sexy biker chick.
One sexy biker chick, and then the balcony.
Oh yeah, we get to be on. That's on Tuesday. Now we can't get anybody else up there because this is actually Destination Daytona. Bruce Rossmeyer's Harley Davidson has a special event on Tuesday, and she's invited us up there. So we'll be overlooking, which is going to be great.
On
We're
Main
going to
Street at
probably
night.
use the phone, and we'll probably do a live off of there, a short one, not a long one, because it's their event. She was actually going to try to get us up there and let us have a whole night there, but it's because it's over the bar. There's got to have special keys. You got to turn off a dozen alarms to get up in there.
And then there's 2 different entrances, so they got to go in through the one way and then let you out to go on the balcony
So
the other
then
way.
somebody's got to
and-
come back and close it all back up. And then she said, well, how about I just invite you guys on Tuesday to our private,
It's like a pre-rally.
yeah. Or it's actually during the rally.
Yeah,
But
it's
the
that first
one.
Tuesday.
Yeah. So we know we're going to be there that night. And
So we'll be up. Look for the Harley Davidson T-shirt shop, and we should be up on the roof, on the balcony. So that'll be kind of cool.
so that'll be, but once she gets all this figured out, we're hoping by this weekend, we'll see if we can get all this planned out of where we're going to be and what we're going to do. We're trying to hit some places like the doghouse. I know we want to be there for the midget wrestling, and they also have the beauty
Bikini
contest. We want to be there for that too.
Okay, that's okay. We're good.
And
Thank you.
so we want to make sure that we, those are the 2 events I want to cover there. We want to go out to the Cabbage Patch, and we're not going to cover the wrestling this year. We're not going to, over at Cackleberry, we'll see what they've got going on. The bike shows and stuff, I know we're going to Tropical Willie's. That's my favorite. We'll probably do the one down here on the pier, boardwalk. That show was pretty good last. We stay away from the music ones because we can't put that on here. It's all copyrighted music. So, like out there at Cabbage Patch, almost all that is the loud stereos, clunking and pumping and all that. We just can't do that because
Well, they have one here too at the Destination Daytona. They have a few bike shows here too, and one of them is the loud show.
And we
One's
did
a
it
girls'
last-
bike.
the girls one didn't turn out very good last year. They
Well,
only
that
had
was
like
the
a
fall
handful.
one too.
So we'll see how that is. But there's supposed to be the show that we're going to go talk to tomorrow at the Hard Rock. They've got one that I think it's a girls' bike show plus a beauty contest or a swimsuit contest, whatever. I think that's all going on. We'll know more about that tomorrow and see what's going on there. Because we want to try to hit some things that we've never done before. Never made it to the doghouse. We never got involved with the Hard Rock, what was going on down there. So we're trying to add some things to you guys to show you something that we've never seen and things that maybe you haven't seen. There's a whole bunch of new bars in town that's opened up. All the bars down there, Iron Horse, Boot Hill, all those, the dog, Big Patch or something down there. What's the other
Hog
one?
Pen.
Oh, Hog Pen, Big Patch, Hog Pen, all the same thing. They're doing work. They're painting and stuff today. We drove
Well,
by.
that was for sale during Biketoberfest.
Yeah.
It wasn't open,
I don't
so
know if it's the same people who got it. We never really went in there.
does Rickrack do LED lighting?
Yes.
So Rickrack that was just on Rider X, they do install and have LED lights, and they've got a big display. They have all kinds of stuff.
We did LED lights on my turn signals and in my new headlights that I got from them last year. And Sturgis, they did that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that who they have? Custom dynamic lights?
Yes.
That's who Rickrack sells.
Well, they have
custom
both. They have
dynamics.
custom dynamic. What they do, what Rickrack does is they're all the guys that work for him and all that all ride bikes. And a lot of them are his friends that he had that actually work with him. And they sell the products and they design some products that they sell themselves. But the products they sell are all stuff that they use. So they actually have serial lights and custom dynamic lights, depending on which lights they thought were the best to handle. So yes, they have custom and everything they have too. If you're coming down to Daytona here, is all on display. So you can actually see, blind you, how much they are.
That way.
And
I
look
gotta
at
go that way.
what?
He says $20 for 100 thumbs up. He's going to give a super chat.
Holy go!
So everybody give us a thumbs up if you're on and you're listening. Don't forget to give
Let's
us
see
thumbs
where we're
up.
at. We're
Paula
at
says
only
hi.
90. We're only
Hi,
at
Paula.
90 thumbs up. Give us
10
that
of you
thumbs
guys.
up.
If you're on, haven't given us a thumbs up yet, give us a thumbs up, please.
Here, I put my 92. I'm 92.
All righty. And then where's Ansel? Adam going to be set up at the Speedway.
Yep, International Speedway there. You just pull right in, and he's usually right there in that first row is where he's at. I don't know who's going to be next to him. Usually Boss Hoss comes out. I don't know if they're coming out or not. We have to call them and see if they're coming out this year.
I think they are. They always come down.
Well, they weren't here for the fall.
I don't know. Riffle gives a whole bunch of thumbs up.
Yeah, but they put them on the thumbs up part.
It's right there. You go. Right there. Right there.
So pretty exciting, and weather's perfect here. It's really nice. Not sure about next week. Let me look and see what the weather report says for next week.
Mr. Weatherman.
We're one day ahead.
Bob here.
We got
your local meteorologist for the night.
Yeah, we got my first alert.
Four more thumbs up. I don't know. Can I give us a thumbs up on mine?
If you're signed in on your own.
I don't know. I'd have to see. I'm not.
What am I looking at? Oh, I'm looking for weather. First alert. So right now at almost 9 o'clock, it's still 70 degrees here. Probably warmer than a lot of. Humidity is about 84%. It was like that all day, but it really wasn't too bad. Wind said it was like 4 miles an hour. I think it was a little more than that today.
You can only get the patine patches from us. They're not on the website. They're not on
you
our
get a sticker from the buy from the website, but you can't get the patches. We have those, and you have to ask for them. So next week, holy crap!
Hi, Rickrack. Email us, and I'll try to get you a list of where we're going to be.
I shouldn't have told you this. Next Tuesday, it's going to be 74 degrees. Next Wednesday is 75. Thursday is 73. Next Friday, the 3rd to the 4th, first opening official day is 76 degrees. Looks like it's going to be a perfect bike week. And, but yeah, so they're predicting rain about 20%, where this week's been about 5 and 10%. You know, they always got to pretty much predict rain 20% here. Nights are going to be about 59 degrees is a low. So it'll be good ride. Be all around good riding, you know.
Be nice for Charlie Dog because where we're staying doesn't have
a light
air.
jacket will be probably about all you really need, unless you're going to get out there on a highway and do 100 miles an hour, which people out here in Florida do.
I went up a pink patch.
If you're traveling, if you guys are traveling,
are you coming down, Ken? Because he's in Atlanta. You're not too far away.
I think he was saying he was going to try for a day or so.
You got our number. Text us if you come down.
If you're coming down to 95,
Rapping got his patine patch.
They're doing some construction. Watch the right lane. There could be at one time up to 4-inch drop off from the right lane to the 2 left lanes. 2 left lanes are all been redone, but the right lane, there's a big gap there. So somebody else mentioned it when we were coming down, and when we drove down, it's not the whole 95. It's just, I don't know where it was at, but I did see it. But it's not down here at this end. And Buc-ee's and Sam's has got the best price of gas right now. And for diesel, we paid $3.56, I think, today for gas diesel. They've also got the ethanol-free gas, and it was under $4 a gallon, so it wasn't bad. We're looking at now. They're looking for
said the chicken bone lady is right behind you. Don't look now. Hi, Robert. 3 more likes. All right. If you're on and you haven't given us a thumbs up yet, give us a thumbs up. Thank you, Forever Harley. Back home now, -12. She says that she just got in from my land. Where did she say she
We had a lot of foreigners are going to be here this year. We just met a couple.
Maya, 85 degrees. Now it's -12. Poor Paula.
We met a couple last night. Were they from Australia? Yeah,
Australia.
They've been here for 3 weeks. They got to go home in a week. They missed a rally. They can't tell their son that there was having a motorcycle rally or having a fit.
Because he just bought a motorbike.
He bought a motorcycle here. I think he got it.
That's what he said. They called it a motorbike.
Yeah.
Motorbike.
So what they did is they bought a motor home from some friends that they met, which is really weird. They met these people for 30 years. They've been talking back and forth, I guess like pen pals on the internet. And now those original people have died, and now they're dealing with their kids, I guess. And they end up buying their motor home from them, and they leave it there. When they go back to Australia, they leave it on their property, and so I guess they're going to leave the motorcycle there too.
They haven't yet warranted your Buc-ee's cup yet.
I don't think they're going to. Now we haven't talked to this dealer. We haven't talked to Daytona yet.
I think this is where we bought it, in Daytona. We were leaving Daytona Fall Rally, and I said, "Oh look, you can get you a Buc-ee's cup," and he says, "Okay." But now the lid doesn't stay on, so I don't know. Oh, there's Rod. Rodzilla here. That's who we're going to stay with up in Laconia. Oh, they must have made it to 100. Thank you. The Ting Nation is the best. Yes,
That's
they
right.
are.
And we haven't been saying the thing as much
I know.
as we usually do. And I don't really know why. But we're trying to put some extra videos out. The videos, they're getting a little bit better, but I mean, I'm not really getting the views that I'd like to have. So that's why I threw out the Sturgis one today. I put that buffalo out the other day on a Facebook page, and everybody's gone nuts over it. So that's when I thought, I brought all my hard drives, and so I looked on there and I thought, oh crap, I got a whole thing of when we went through there last year. So we'll talk about it again and talk to people about driving through, which I did. I got some people that don't feel comfortable around animals, and that's fine. I always look at it, which I didn't say it on the video. That bike was a hell of a lot faster than damn bicycle can run. So, that's like I said. Somebody said today on the comment that they're really afraid of that, of going in there because of, the bison, charging them or something like that. And I said, every time we get on our motorcycle, we have to worry about those vehicles hitting us. So when you go down to Custer State Park and ride through there, you got to drive the same way. You got to drive defensively and be aware. Hey, if that guy comes running, drop that sucker down, throw some chat on his ass, and take off.
Is that a guy or the buffalo?
The buffalo, I'm throwing chat on the buffalo.
The bison.
Yeah, bison. We tell you why they're called bison. They're not called, there's no such thing as a buffalo. Take that out of the dictionary. What happened was when the Europeans came over to America, they heard these animals that made this woof, woof, woof. And so they called them buffalo. That's you're the sound effects. Special alert.
Do.
You think much to get her going.
They've been karaoke all over, but never got to do it yet. I don't know if I could. I haven't sang in a long time. Other than in the trailer and in the truck. He gets to hear it all the time. Water buffalo. I guess there are water buffalo. Like he needs to come off the hip and give Bob a new cup. We'll see what this one says. We haven't talked.
We had somebody tell me on here that they went on their comment page and wrote a bunch of crap down about the credit card. I said thanks. It might even been Ken. I don't know who it was. Somebody said they did that.
Okay, we're 4 minutes shy of 2 hours. So we got both of our guests on. I don't know if y'all got to see them.
No, that was pretty nice.
I assume that every car truck is out to get me. Yes.
We got 60 people. Not real big, but
so there's Craig Olson. He says we never reply back to him. I'm telling you now, Craig. Hi.
Well, we don't reply on lives because there's no place. Well, we could type in stuff, but she'd never keep up if we were typing. So we talk to you. Yeah. That's where you get your her wave or whatever she's telling you. But if you have a question, we try to answer.
He bought an ice scraper at Buc-ee's in Denton. Where's that? What is that? I don't know what. Is that in Texas? Oh my.
She took too long earlier. Now she said too long.
My tailbone. I'm not gonna be able to walk. I love karaoke. I'll get drunk and sing Elvis. We used to do karaoke and I couldn't get drunk. I had to sing sober, but I was okay with that. I like to sing. Doesn't say I can sing. Yeah, Texas. So I don't know. Can you get a Buc-ee's credit card? Do you live within 10 miles of the TEDCU?
What's over by Galveston?
I don't know.
But her cousin doesn't live that close, so you got a friend.
Which is stupid. Why would that be a requirement to live within 10 miles?
I just wondered even if Buc-ee's themselves, corporation, has any idea that they have that limitation. Because why would you, when you open up the Buc-ee's app, it's right there, and credit card
pops right up.
And I don't know.
I can.
So it is kind of crazy why they do that, but it's not. I don't know it. But I mean, which a lot of people say, why don't you get a Capital credit card or get this credit card or that credit card? Well, one of the things that I like to do when we travel is we try to put everything on the same card all the time. And we kind of like Buc-ee's. Well, we still kind of like Buc-ee's. I mean, they got good food.
Yeah, just opened it up. Can you see it?
Not really. There it is. Now stop. So right there, the first thing you click on is their credit card.
I typed in Buc-ee's, and that's what pops up. And you can't get it.
So I don't know. I gave him a suggestion of our credit union that we have. She thought it was a cheap plug for him. But I mean, hey, it's just showing you that there is somebody out there.
Well, it's a great credit union. It's America's first.
You figure that Bucky, the credit card company's not giving you the 10 cents back. It's Bucky's giving you the 10 cents back. So, I'm going to say we have a lot of these other cards that are supposed to give me 2 or 3% back or 5%. I never get none of that money back. The only ones I get money back on is the ones I got it through the store, like Best Buy. A Best Buy card gives me money back. Our Hurley cards give us money back. So the ones that I have, my Capital and different ones like that, when I go, I can never figure out where this money is supposed to be that they're giving you. Well, Sam's at least gives it to you. Like we have a Sam's card, and they give it to us
every
in March.
Yeah.
They say, "Do you want to spend that money now, or you want to save it?"
And it's usually about $70, enough to buy a little bit of gas, I guess. You don't have to run faster than the bison. You just have to be faster than the guy next to you.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Nope, he lives in Nebraska. I thought you just said you lived in Texas, Craig. I don't know. Ken's not here anymore. Yeah,
Yep,
Ken
Ken
left the building.
Yep.
Poor Ken.
It's really isn't he from?
No, he's from Atlanta.
Oh.
So he shouldn't be. Maybe he's got to get up early in the morning. Paddle movie. Without a paddle movie is great. Without a paddle movie is great. They have a scene where the bear is chasing them, and he says, "I don't have to outrun a bear. I just have to outrun you." Yep, that's about the way it goes. I'm in Texas on vacation. Oh, okay. Alrighty, I get it now. Sorry. 2 hours and 1 minute.
We're getting used to the time here.
I don't know.
Well, it's been a long day. We got up extra. Well, I didn't get up really extra early, but got up. She got up earlier than she did. And what?
He said Costco he just got back 69 cents for the year.
Let's not spend much at Costco.
Well, it says 0.690 unless he meant $690. I don't know. There's I'm old. Howdy from Westonville, Minnesota. I know you guys are cold up there. It's been fun. See you later. Bye, Art. I'll email you an address to send us that watch. Alrighty. That was it.
All right. I guess we're all caught up. I guess we're done.
So thanks for coming along. Hope you enjoyed our video tonight and got a lot of information out of our 2 guests. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Share us with your family and friends. Think about Patreon. Give us a big thumbs up. Ring that bell for notifications. And we'll see you on the next video.
We got a bunch of people we're going to be interviewing here this year. Got some big name people we're going to be interviewing, so it's going to be really exciting. And we'll see what happens. Also, maybe we go to Panama City. Maybe we can get some of them big concert going stars. Maybe we can get.
We should ask Chase that. Hey, can you get us in to see Kid Rock?
Kid Rock, I think, is going to be in the mood to talk to people. If he's not in the mood, I think he blows you off. And,
$690.
Not too bad. You spend a lot of money at Costco. Yeah. Way more than us. That must be almost like a business account.
Well, no, it's probably, remember, like that Bob and Brenda. They bought everything at Costco. Man, they spent a ton of money there. All right, Paulie P. It was nice talking to you tonight. He was on a lot tonight. Bye, Rod. Pating. He said say pating.
Welcome to the Pating
You guys
Nation.
need a drink. He's got some tea there. The more he drinks, the more he pees. We were with Repping and his wife, and they were both about to bus. So we dropped them off, and they run out, and they go to the bathroom. Repping's wife said, I'll tell you what they call that after they get out. And they shut the doors. She's like, old man bladder. Thanks for the info.
But how many times does somebody else have to go to the bathroom this morning?
You go twice as much as I do. Well, it depends, but yeah, here lately you've been going way more than I have. Oh,
Your email.
Good night, SJS. We'll see you. Dawn's gone. Says Dawn's here. Dawn's gone. Bye, Stephen and Kenneth Olson. Have you seen the AMSOIL on your bike? Has it been good? Did you use it?
Yes, we use AMSOIL oil. I used to use it before. The only problem that I've ever ran in with AMSOIL is really not a problem. It's just finding someplace to buy it, because there's a lot of, some of the stores do handle it, but a lot of them don't. And so when we were living in California, I couldn't find an AMSOIL dealer, which I didn't go on the internet and buy it like that. But I mean, I was getting it So for a while, I've jumped around from different oils. So right now, since we've known, actually we started 2 years ago from a distributor when we was out at Adam Sandoval's campground. That's when we met another Amsoil guy there. And I was going to start buying stuff from him. He'd ship it to the house for free and all that stuff. And then we met Adam Amsoil, and he did it.
Adams.
So it ended up being just more convenient for him to do it. Just nowadays, it's a pain in the butt to change it at home. You got to go someplace and take the oil. In the old days, we used to just dump the oil in a hole on the yard. So that's what we did. That's what my dad did. That's
That
what
was the good old days. So you can't do that
Can't
no
do that
more.
They want you to take it to
We also used to burn our trash, and you can't do that no more either.
well, some places do. But I mean, now you got to take the oil. You got to put
Live out
it
in
in
the country.
an approved container. Take it. Not like the time I took it to AutoZone, left it on their back.
Anyway, just got rain done over there in East Valley in Fallen, Arizona. So the trucker convoy is coming through your way. I think it's going down to Lipton. Not Lipton. I don't know. I forget. But it went through from California into Kingman, and then Kingman it's going to go out. I think it's going to go all the way across the United States. So that's pretty cool. And they've got money where you can donate on there too. Quicksilver oil is $20.50, synthetic great stuff, and only $28 a gallon online. And I'm all okay. I'm out. Bye, Polly B. We're in California.
Who's in California?
Well, no, it said where is that trucker convoy coming from? I don't know where at, but it's gonna end up in Kingman tonight. I know that for sure. It's gonna go right through Bullhead City. They're gonna stop in Golden Valley.
I thought the way she was going all the way to Kingman to see it. I didn't know if it was going to go. If it was going to come to Bullhead, why would she have drove all the way to Kingman?
Who?
Your friend.
Oh, I don't know. I think her husband's in it. I don't know. Hey, Roberto, we're leaving. Since I'm here. I used to pay the gravel driveway. Yeah, that's what you could do with your oil. Some little rockin' chat there. Have you guys talked about gas yet? It's expensive here.
Well, it depends on where you're coming. If you come from California, it's cheaper. But overall, from us coming from Arizona to here, this is the most expensive gas from our trip. Right now, I don't know what regular, we buy diesel, so I'm only looking at the diesel. If the gas stations here are getting close to $4 a gallon for diesel, it's about $3.89, $3.99 I've seen today. Buc-ee's right now and Sam's out here on the 95, it's just right outside of town here, is just on the other side of the racetrack, is $3.56 I paid this afternoon for diesel. So right now they're the cheapest. I think $3.28 or something is what their regular unleaded is. Let us look at I'll pull up Gas Buddy and we'll see what the gas prices are. Gas Buddy.
I don't know. Didn't Neil just email us?
So if you guys want to know what regular unleaded is, Buc-ee's and Sam's was $3.24 right now. Next people after that, you're getting up to $3.37, $3.39, $3.40. Sunoco's $3.43. Speedway is $3.54. 7-Eleven, Racetrack's $3.44. $3.44 looks like it's kind of the going price for that. If you're somebody that wants to put premium, like in your motorcycle, it's at $4 a gallon for premium. Sam's, you could still get it in Buc-ee's for, actually Sam's is cheaper, $3.49 for premium, and Buc-ee's is $3.58. So probably Sam's will be going up more. So you're looking at almost $4 a gallon for premium gas. And then we use diesel, of course. So, diesel, everybody is about $3.70 to $3.90 for diesel. So probably by the time the rally gets here, we'll probably be, for diesel, be pushing close to $4 a gallon. That's what we're doing. Every other day, we're going to Buc-ee's and gassing up. Keep the truck full. Because once we start riding the bike, we won't drive the truck anymore once the rally starts.
So he said, Robert Aguilera said he just filled up his Harley for $15 and she was empty. So there's Maine in the house. Paying $3.35 a gallon. E85.
They
You
had
can't
some.
put that in the truck.
Yeah, they recommended me, told me not to.
Hey, there's
E85.
Buck
Oh, there's doesn't show anybody who's available to have E.
Gotta go closer. No.
It's
Nope.
not picking up. There it is. Bucky says there's our Gas Buddy says there is no an E85 here.
385. 345 up in Myrtle Beach. Robert says, hey, Buck. So it looks like the trucker convoy left. It departed ADELANTO Stadium, California. So I don't know where that was. I don't know where that stadium is. And it's arriving in Kingman for an overnight stay tonight. And then tomorrow it's departing Kingman and going to Lupton, Lupton, for an overnight stay. That is very far.
It's a big trucker thing. It takes
Yes.
a while to get
And
moving.
then from Lupton to Clario, Texas, CLEN.
It might be a G.
Is that a G? I can't see.
Oh, somebody was asking. They thought that the Thunder Beach rally is going on the same time as Daytona Bike Week. It is not. It's almost a month, more than a month away. But the reason we brought him in is because, one, all our tickets are selling out for the concerts. And we just wanted to let everybody know that Panama City Beach has gone to that next level. With the concerts and stuff that he's bringing in, it's a whole different show. So we just want to kind of let people know that that's going on, to where, hey, maybe you want to make plans. Because what's weird about the two rallies, even though they're both in Florida, more people from the East Coast will go to Daytona Bike Week, and you'll find more people from the Midwest, Texas and Illinois, Indiana and stuff will come to the Panama City one, which doesn't make any sense, but it is what it is.
So Repping says GATE, GATE, gas stations carry the E85.
I didn't see any on there.
And then Paul in Arizona said he's going to try charcoal lighter fluid. A little smoky, I bet. Ooh, don't want to have a cigarette riding down that bike. So, anyway, we already said goodbye once.
Yeah, so adios. So we'll leave you at that, and we'll let you know. We'll probably have another live, maybe Sunday. We'll see how that goes. Here, a lot of the restaurants close up early on Sundays. We were going to do one last Sunday at Peanuts, but they were closed. And we couldn't do it.
We were driving down there, and they were bringing all the tables and chairs in. I said, well, guess we're not going there.
So, because it's a beach community. Most people go home. Local people head out, and it didn't happen. So we'll see what we can do.
That's what their sign said. On Sunday, it was open from like 8 till question mark. So they run out of business, run out of people, they close up. So that's the way the cookie crumbles, I guess.
So we'll see about something for Saturday or Sunday. We'll probably do a live from someplace. If Saturday looks busy downtown, get a lot of bikes and stuff starting to roll through, maybe we'll do something from downtown on Main Street. Let you see what's going on and that kind of stuff. Right now, not much going on. There's just a lot of fixing stuff up. A lot of people doing work on the bars and stuff like that.
The Iron Horse built a new bar. It's a horseshoe shape now inside when you go in the back.
So they're doing a bunch of stuff across the street over there. Broken Spoke.
A little late there, Adam. We've been talking about you. Have your ears been ringing? So
where are we at? Oh,
no, he says, what's up?
We're in Daytona.
And
we're at, what's the name of the place? Hannigan's.
Hooligans.
Hannigan's, Hooligans. A bunch of hooligans.
There you go.
And that's where we're at. Doing our live tonight.
Main
A bunch of
Street
people were asking
Station.
about batteries.
Yep.
And getting oil changes.
Yep. They wanted to know where you were going to be. We told them Daytona Speedway. What day are you getting here?
Yeah, what day are you arriving?
Local seat at home. Tourist time.
So we'll let Adam tell us what time he's coming in and when he's going to be
Arriving in Daytona.
Yeah, and then what day is your opening day? A lot of the vendors here are opening up on the second.
I don't know if they can open up that early at the Speedway. How many do you think is going to be at the Speedway this year? Because I think they've got more up here in Destination Daytona this year. And JP Cycles. So I don't know.
See, Adam missed it. We had Chase on.
Yeah.
We had Chase from Thunder Beach Productions. He came on today and told us about all that. And it's not going to cost to see the vendors. And that'll be free as always. He said that ruins a rally, which he already knew
Agreed.
that. Adam ain't right us back. He just
I guess
came on for a
not.
minute to say hi.
I guess he just said hi.
Right now.
Roberto, are you going to the Spring Fling?
Probably not.
Oh, there he goes. We'll be leaving here sometime Sunday afternoon or evening. We'll probably spend the night somewhere in Middle Georgia and arrive in Daytona on Monday afternoon.
And what day are you officially open?
That thing says hi, Adam.
Yeah, no.
Adam says, I can't type that fast.
He might be on his phone, too. He has crappy internet.
We're putting him on the spot. Tell Katie I said hi. I need to text her and see how she's doing.
She put some church stuff on today, didn't she?
That was the other day. She wrote, we're doing reading the Bible in a year. His wife's doing it with me and another friend. So I guess he's still writing. I don't know.
Give him that.
Friday. He'll be open Friday. So that's the day it starts, isn't it? That's the 4th?
Yeah, that's original opening day.
Okay.
So
Alrighty.
They may not be able to open up any earlier.
Yeah, they're at the Speedway. I think they're a little more strict down there. So, however, we'll probably open Thursday in a limited capacity. Is Chip not showing up until then? Love Adam's truck. Yep, Goliath.
They just did a video today, but I didn't watch it. I seen it come up, but I didn't get
Adam
a chance
says,
to click
what's
on
up, Rep Pink? I know. We've been watching MeTV. We need to be watching some of our YouTube videos.
it. We're supposed to have free internet or free TV.
Cable.
And
But he ran over the box.
Well, I thought there was a wire there, and I went out there tonight to look at the wire. It's disconnected to the other side of the box.
Right. I said, I think we get free cable. He's like, yeah. He says, I hooked it up. I said, was that the box that was kind of hanging by a thread? And he went back out there and he says, oh, yeah, it's not connected anymore. So whoever left before we got there must have ran it over because it looks pretty messed up. Thanks, SJS. We'll see you soon in Myrtle Beach. I guess. I don't know. I tried to let everybody know not to click on my stuff, but I did change my password. So thanks, Paula. Yeah, I don't know what I clicked on, but sorry if you got hacked by me. Nobody died that I knew of, so I don't know. But yes, we're in Daytona now. We got here yesterday, Adam. So yeah, it didn't. The only thing it did to me was use all my people's names, I guess, for my hack thing. I don't think it really. Although my phone was acting weird the day before. Every time I put in like how to get to Destination Daytona, it came with all this gibbly garbage, and then it showed me how to get there. But I didn't know what all the mumbo jumbo was before it. So not me. I'm glad it didn't affect you then. Because yeah, I hate that when that happens.
As long as you don't click on it, you don't get it. It's like I try not to send people stuff through Messenger unless it's one of our links, because there's so much stuff that I don't look up anything. If you send me something, I don't look at it anymore. I don't look at. We have a whole bunch of people sending us stuff, Messenger, friends of ours, and that's fine. I really don't need to look at any of that stuff anymore. A lot of it's political stuff and.
Well, thank goodness a lot of you texted back and said, did you send this? Was this a hack?
Somebody wrote me, I think it was Paula might have wrote, and said, hey, did she send this? And I'm like, I knew when I seen it, it was some crap. And she's like, no, I didn't send nothing out. Well, then it started bombarding. Everybody was saying
then
stuff.
all of them. It's like, oh my gosh. And I kept trying to write everybody.
3 or 4 people that know her that ended up, they clicked on it and they got the virus. So we ran a malware through her phone, but it said there was nothing there, but it got rid of the stuff that she was originally having. So I don't know. Don't really know. I tell click on stuff. People
I don't really click on anything. No, I don't.
All the stuff
it is. It's warmer. No, I'm not. I haven't in a long time anyway. Yes, it will be warmer down here than Pennsylvania.
During bike week, looks like it's going to be in the high 70s. 59 low at night. Great riding weather.
Yeah.
A little windy right now, but not bad.
Ding, Harley Frank says. Don't forget if you find us to ask for your sticker because we've only got, or not sticker, we got team stickers and we got patches. So
Team stickers have very little. Our daughter's supposed to be making me a new one in that. I don't know if she got it done or not. I'll have to look.
yeah,
She's
they're
gonna
real,
make me a new sticker up.
they're real tiny. It's let me see if I can get it out. Hate to talk about political stuff. I don't know. Did somebody talk about political stuff?
No, just in general.
Oh,
Here, what do you think for a new sticker? Looks better than that. There it is. It's the Kabuki's Den. So do you like that? Do you like? It's really blurry now.
says Pating Nation. But look how little it is. It's tiny. So is that better than the original one, which is on our the little circle thing? They said it looks cool.
So she's got a couple
That's
other
cool.
ones that she's looking at trying to make for us. That's the original sticker.
That's the one that turns around when we. On
That's the one we
beginning
give.
of our
That's the one
videos.
we give everybody. We still got some of those. That's the ones we pretty much give as you walk up. We got the new business cards,
Like it. Like
which
it.
are pretty neat. They that's the new cards. Got tire tracks on it. I did burnouts on the card, and
They said they like the new logo.
it's just something different. We trying to shy away from the RV because we don't really do that much RV stuff anymore. We do some because we do have some followers that watch our RV stuff. So that thing's really out of
Oh,
focus.
I know.
It doesn't like to go forward
In
and
and
close.
out.
It still looks out of focus.
Oh well, we're done.
It's almost done. So some new things we're trying to do. We got some Pating pins too, but I got kind of screwed on that. I didn't pay that much for them, but they're plastic with that decal on it, and it's about this big. So I think I got 50 of them to give away. And we got some drawings that when we get back from Sturgis, a bunch of neat stuff. We thought we were going to have some more Dukes of Hazzard stuff, but they want to charge us $40. We're going to pay $40 and then spend $100 in the store, so we passed them up. A lot of comments again.
Yeah.
What are they saying?
They like the bike on it. Red Pink says it's 72. And
She wants a pink
SAS.
Pating patch. We don't have any of them.
And I'll show you what the Pating patch looks like. Since we're already all blurry.
Well, it's cleared up now.
No,
I'm
it's
kinda
not.
cleared up.
I am not. I'm still blurry. There's the Pating patch. I got them on me. If anybody asks.
Well, as long as they don't take too many at one time. But we figured that I've only got
200.
Yeah. But when I go to our Pating page, what's my Facebook at? Facebook. If I go to my Pating page, we only have 133 members on our Pating page.
It's not gonna do.
Focus. So I shouldn't have run out of Pating patches.
Need one for my bike and my tour pack. I have the other one on it now. That's the stickers. Nice patch. So there's only 4 people that have the Pating patch so far. Art got one. I sent Nicole one. And Rat Pink and his wife
And
got
Nicole
one.
got one in the mail because she was supposed to get
Keychain.
yeah, and because she won it and it broke.
Yeah.
So that's why she got a special mail to her.
Well, they were our end road captains, and I had a keychain left over, and I said, as soon as I find it, I'll send it to you. Well, I found it. It was in the back of the tour pack of the bike, and it was demolished.
broke.
So I said, well, if we get something else, I'll make sure you get it. And so she said, send me a patch instead. So I sent her a patch.
So that's how she got it.
Yeah.
So normally we're not mailing them out.
No. Yes, she wants one, please. It's not pink. You'll have to when we see you, SJS. Oh, Scott Schiller said hi. I think I passed him right up. So, all righty.
Are we done?
Hour and a half, 2.5 hours.
Holy, Jennifer, we're going to be like that other goofy guy that's on for 3 to 5 hours. I don't want to be on that long.
Nope, we still got 51 people on, so thanks for hanging out with us. And we'll take a sticker. All right. Alrighty then.
So that we're going to leave you right here in, it's not sunny anymore, it's dark, Daytona Beach, Florida, at Ormond Beach, at Destination Daytona, at Hooligans. Houlihan, that's on the, she watched MASH the other night. Major Houlihan.
Yep, hot lips.
We got a bunch of comments now again.
Who's this? Arctic Cat, Doug. Hey, we're coming from Toronto and can't find a place to stay, but Crazy Horse says they will have spots for sure.
That's right.
That's what they said.
There's no, that's what they said. That's what they guarantee. If you go to, now there's no hookups, it's dry camping only. And we just had somebody today said, hey, we're not going to get there till probably midnight on Saturday. What do we do? Well, we talked to him today, and he says the office will be closed, or the shed will be closed, but they have a night watchman or whatever, night guard, and he will take you and park you in the field, and then the next morning they will don't unhook your rig or set up. They'll move you to a regular spot in the morning and take your money and all that kind of good stuff. So Crazy Horse has camping, and they said they will not
turn anybody away.
They'll chase the cows out of the pasture, and they'll move you over there too. So you'll find a place to stay. So don't worry about that. What else you got?
That was it. Everybody was saying goodbye, 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 good night, good night, good night. When's your next rally? Oh, I don't know what that says.
I don't know. Unless you spelled something wrong. Artichoke.
Artichokes, no.
The next rally is going to be Panama City Beach. Or is it? No. We'll go to Leesburg for a day.
Leesburg, yeah. Move them cows over. You'll be sleeping with the cows. Nighty night, Paula.
Watch those cow pucks.
Cow patties. Reservation. Yes, but no reservations. No, there's no reservations. They don't take reservations for anything. But they always have a spot, they said.
Yes. They took reservations for their full hookups. No, not really full. There's no sewer.
That was me.
Electric and water. You could book that. But what you do is if you want to come back next year, you can talk to them before you leave. And I think what they do is they call the people and see if you want the spots. And then that's how you reserve for next year. But for the boondocking or dry camping, there's no reservations are needed.
All right. That was it. Have a great night and be safe, Scott says.
In the broadcast.
Bye. Have a good night. And if you're coming to Daytona, safe travels.
Look at it again.